It's Danganronpa. I know, crazy. Who would have thought? On this channel? Unbelievable. We've just concluded Trial 4 into Chapter 5. You haven't even... Alright, well, that's...
My adorable mono hubs.
I don't even remember, like, most of them. The guy with the glasses I remember. The robot, yeah, the rockers. Just dust in the wind at this point. Completely forgotten.
Monotaro, little Mana funny, little Mana dumb, and the rest.
Yeah, there you go. And the rest.
Why did you have to die? Your lives were irreplaceable. My grief is piling up like freshly fallen snow. I told them, make the most of your life, cause you only get one shot at it.
I mean, I am fully waiting for this to go in a weird direction.
And once it's over, nothing can replace it.
That said,
Oh, why did they take their lives for granted?
pretty much the entire Monocub storyline was a weird
If only they cared about
left
their
turn,
lives,
one right
they
after the
would've
other.
worked harder to earn my love.
Not how that works.
It's all their fault. Bad stuff always happens to kids whose parents don't love them.
I'm inclined to agree, but I don't think that's the child's fault every time.
But the more I think about it,
Even most of the time, I dare say.
why did those kids even exist?
That's a good question.
What's an irreplaceable life anyway?
Is that it? Yeah, wow. Alright. Cool. Educational. Something. I read Purpose and Voyage, so I'm going on a meaningful cruise, I guess. Morning after Gonta was declared the Blackened, we gathered in the dining hall as always. I mean, gotta be real sad by now, right? Like, real lonely. Yeah, it's just these guys and Kokichi, for some reason. As always. How could that be, with everything that happened yesterday? Yeah... Even in such a dark time, one of us was still bright trying to cheer us all up. Let me guess, Kaito. Yep. Don't be stupid, guys. There's no way I'd die.
Kaito Momota, luminary of the star.
That's true.
Hey!
Are you really okay? I'm telling you, I'm just fine. I wasn't feeling great yesterday, but after a good night's sleep, I'm all better. The internal bleeding went away after a quick snooze.
But...
As it does. There's no way you'd be better so quickly after coughing up that much blood. Told you I coughed up too much and cut my throat a little. That's all. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard or suffering from a chronic illness? Don't be stupid. If I had a chronic illness, I wouldn't stand a chance in astronaut training. Seriously, you guys are worrying too much. Is Suichi dead? You know what? Yes, you just missed it. Hey, Arg, what's going on? Of course we'd all be worried.
My bad.
I'm serious. You don't need to worry about me anymore. Should've told you guys I'm not feeling well. I made you worry for nothing. That being said, his twin brother showed up and replaced him. It was a bit embarrassing. He's exactly the same character, and to avoid confusion, they're calling him the same name.
Come on, man.
Don't glare at me like that. They're also never going to mention the incident in which killed him and his twin brother replaced him. If I do start to feel bad again, I have you guys to help me. Now that that's out of the way, let's eat. Come on, guys, let's all eat. That's good, Arg. Kaido spoke cheerily, and then left to go get his meal. Suichi's twin brother dead yet? Nah, he's immortal. That's the only different thing about him. Is there really nothing wrong? With what I saw yesterday, how could I act like there's nothing wrong? Yeah, I mean, he is coughing up blood. You can't just kind of ignore that. Despite Kaido's remarks, he should probably receive medical attention just in case.
I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the doctor in this one, or any sort of medical professional.
Okay.
On top of it, well, maybe you know about human bodies, Miss Assassin? We need to do it fast. Escaping is all well and good, but what does the outside look like? We still don't know what the secret of the outside world is either. Gonta wouldn't tell us what it was because it'd give us so much despair we'd want to die. That's bold.
What was that?
That's true. What could possibly be happening outside this academy? Who needs a doctor when you have Himiko and her magic? The guy coughing up blood. I literally just explained Alright, whatever. Kaido returned, his hands full of food.
I mean,
We can't figure that out just thinking about it. There's no point in wasting your brain power. We simply can't not think about it.
no.
Sure, there's a chance the outside world is messed up because of Monokuma, but making us worry about it is what Monokuma wants. He's using it to put pressure on us. Surely she knows recovery spells. Yeah, but she's like that one girl in the anime who only knows Fireball. I don't watch the anime, so I don't know it. I don't watch a lot of anime these days, but I know the memes. She's the, like, brown hair, red hat.
You.
Sort of the opposite of that, really. Anyway, but yeah, she only knows Fireball. You're such an optometrist. What? Optometrist. Sorry, I kept wanting to read like opportunist or optimist, but my brain, she called her an optometrist. You prescribed rose-colored glasses for me too? Damn, you know what? Now that I've read the whole sentence, that's a good burn. You're such an optometrist. Could you prescribe some rose-colored glasses for me too? Bitch! I think you mean optimist. No, she got it.
No.
Either way, that's something to think about once we get outside, so focus on that
Shuichi.
now. As a detective, what are your thoughts on this Suichi?
Okay.
I've considered a few theories, but I can't say for sure.
You're right.
That's understandable, there are barely any clues. Hey, can we all agree not to kill each other, even though we're, like, all kind of boring? Himiko must know Fireball, because that was a sick burn! You can make a Pokemon joke and say it was Will-O-Wisp. He must still be angry. I had no choice, I had no options. My deduction wasn't wrong. What a fucking weird image to put that over, you know? Out of context, explain what's happening, people who don't know this game. Will-O-Wisp confirmed for Gen 4 Remake. Hasn't it existed since, like, Gen 2, if not Gen 1? If I hadn't identified Gonta as the culprit, we would all be dead. And for the rest of us to survive, Gonta had to be sacrificed. There was nothing I could do.
Hey, so
I'm glad we're talking. Optometrist type of eye doctor. Yeah. Which is why she prescribed rose-tinted glasses. That doesn't stop Pokemon from removing moves. That's true. You're not wrong. Glad we're talking about how to escape, but where'd he go? Kokichi.
Huh?
Hasn't, like, Will-O-Wisp been in every generation since it's been introduced, though? Like, it's... I say that. It's in Sword and Shield, right? I'm, like, 99% sure it is. Lord knows Toxic is.
No.
I haven't seen him. Even if I did, I'd be the one running away. I haven't seen him either. It's like he has completely vanished. He's apparently really good at hide and seek. He's probably just hiding somewhere. We can't just let that person be. He's a little too dangerous. Not just a little. He's a fucking psychopath. Yes. He enjoys watching us suffer. His face just screams that he's having fun whenever he sees us suffering. That's not normal. That's obviously something wrong with him. That's a man who plays a genocide run of Undertale.
How annoying.
Which I referenced because I did just get all the achievements in Undertale this morning. Good time. It was fun playing that again. If we weren't in this killing game, I would have assassinated him already. That's fair. Ironic. The rules of this game make it harder to kill. Makiro, that's not good. Playing this killing game is just what Monokuma wants. Just make him disappear and we never find his body. No trial, it's fine. He's best boy. I know. Makiro's a nickname for Maki. That's a good nickname. Have you been here for the last, like, week or so? Makes me want to take a bite out of her with soy sauce and spicy mustard. Right, Makiro?
Sorry.
I guess I don't know how close we are just yet. If we don't do anything, we're going to be killed by Kokichi next. I bet even now he's hiding somewhere and plotting
No.
against us. No, actually, we're safe right now. Kokichi told us his objective was to win the killing game. He won't risk a murder that would so obviously implicate him. He might be planning to make us suffer some other way, like how he used Gonta. Anyway, we need to find him as soon as... Oh, Himiko. Yeah, no, apparently she wants to die. Monokuma? What are you doing here? I got business with you guys.
What's the point?
It's our prize. Hurry up and give it to us. Can do. Being compliant. I can't really refuse you all, not when I'm alone and outnumbered.
Well,
I'm used to being alone. Back in the day, I was alone from start to finish. Haven't had a good yeah in a while, Himiko. Well, there you go. To continue our conversation from last stream, neither Tenko nor Angie was interesting or entertaining characters. That's entirely subjective, but okay. They were memorable, but not interesting or entertaining. Angie was brainless weirdo who started a cult. You're gonna suggest the opposite of so the opposite of entertaining is boring. You're going to suggest that starting a cult is boring? Because I'm not gonna lie, it captured my attention. Angie was, yeah, okay. Tenko was sexist weirdo. Chloe had the hots for a girl who was like 12 or 13 tops. Yeah, alright. Tenko is... Again, I wouldn't say that's boring precisely, but, you know. Tenko was getting better right at the last minute there. She seemed to be, you know, actually understanding how humans work and at least tolerating the situation she was in and cooperating with everybody, not just girls.
You get 2 keys.
I
This
concede.
one is the last real key, and then...
Well, what's the difference?
Sorry. Yeah, I'll concede your points on Tenko, albeit they're a little bit harsh. Angie, I disagree. She, interesting and entertaining. Yeah, the opposites of that would be boring. Like, Meg Turney there is boring. Angie's, you know, I didn't care for her, but at the very least she was interesting. What she was doing had effects on the plot that made me have a reaction, unlike Meg Turney character over there. And that is the definition of interesting. It's not, you know, good per se. I didn't like the character, but I'm not going to say she was boring. Now then, let's go find the areas where these characters unlock. Opposite of entertaining isn't necessarily boring. What would it be then?
Bye-bye.
See you later. Ugh. Forgot about Bayonara.
What should we do?
What should we do about the new area? I think we should prioritize searching for the new area over searching for Kokichi. It likely contains a flashback light and we may discover some new facts. Bayonara. Ugh. Let's find Kaito's lab so we can kill him. Or Kokichi's lab. Think about that. You're saying humans are low priority, typical for a bloodless, tearless machine, man. Not sure if we're close enough for you to be making jokes like that. What do you want to do, Kaito? I'm worried about Kokichi, but there's no point in worrying about him all the time. Our first priority is to solve the mystery of the Academy. Let's investigate. Alright, hold on to that. That's right. Without meeting my eyes, Kaito placed the key in my palm. Kaito, Suichi, what's the matter? You both seem different today. Read the mood, Kibo. It's fine, let's go already. Read the fucking mood. A neutral character, which is somewhere between interesting and entertaining and boring. Well, who would that be then? Surely being neutral is the same as being boring in this particular case. The memorable characters are the loud, bombastic ones that have personality and do things. You might not have liked what Angie was doing or her personality, but you can't deny that she was at least doing something. Meg Turney over here isn't doing anything. Just because you didn't like what she was doing doesn't mean she was boring and uninteresting. You might not have cared about her well-being as a result, but again, you remember the character. I mean, it's one of these keys. The last real key or the real last key? Checked pattern door. I mean, obviously. I'll try the last real key. Alright, let's go. If you can give me an example of a neutral character, doing something doesn't equal being interesting or entertaining. Well, again, entertaining is subjective. Entertaining, I will concede, definitely implies that they're doing something that makes you laugh or chuckle and thus be entertained, so alright. I'll say Angie might not have been entertaining, but again, you can't be neutral and be interesting. Neutral isn't interesting. It's the completely average state. That's kind of... Those are opposed. There's a lot of stairs. This is probably Kaito's. He is, after all, luminary of the stairs. Finally reached the top. Feel as if something there, it's best to be cautious. I like the luminary of the stairs joke. Besides, I was right, so shut up, 7-9. This is another ultimate lab?
Got it.
Finally, looks like it's my research lab. True, Angie might have been somewhat interesting. Yeah, no, I concede with Tenko, but... Yeah, Angie, I wouldn't call her... I would say she was interesting. I didn't like the character very much. She was a menace, to put it lightly. But, yeah, no, she was at the very least memorable. When I think back on this game, her character is one of the first ones I'll remember, both for design reasons and for what she did. So I can at least give her that she's interesting. What do you mean, just? Interesting's a neutral term. It doesn't need to be good or bad. Like, World War II was interesting. I'm not saying it was a good thing. It was. What do you mean, just? The main stage has finally been revealed. I'm tired. Someone give me a piggyback ride. It was like... what, 30 steps? Come on, guys.
Don't
It's
screw
not that
around.
bad. Kaito's mortal now. Well, of course he is. Isn't anyone give me a piggyback ride? No, we're not Tenko. I'm not giving you a piggyback ride. Alright, let's go inside then. Yeah, none of us are Tenko, so no piggyback rides for you. Gonta might have also given you a piggyback ride. This is your lab, huh? I mean, it's not really what I was expecting. I was thinking it'd be more, I don't know, astronaut training stuff, not just there's a planetarium device. Just in time for him to die from his horrible disease. Gonta did give her a piggyback ride. Yes, he did. Large machine, perhaps for a planetarium. You project stars in the ceiling with it. It's quite the facility. Alright, the cockpit. It's amazing. It looks like the cockpit of a spaceship. It's pretty cool. Perfect for my research lab. You can operate this. It's probably just a simulator, but yeah, I've never seen this machine, but I've trained with something like it. I guess it'll all work out. What reckless confidence. I don't ever want to be in a vehicle you're driving. That's the point of a simulator. He's practicing, you weirdo. Which is to say, Angie did some interesting things, yes. The character overall wasn't as interesting as Maki or Kokichi or Kurumi or Ryoma. No, not at all. I'm not saying she's one of the most interesting. But I'm saying if I had to put a binary divide on who, like, I remember and did things and I find interesting versus who's boring, Angie with... Be fair, by the end there, she was trying a satanic cult to bring people back to life, alright? She's gonna wind up on the interesting side. Not before I put the other ones there, like Kurumi and Kokichi, but she is going to wind up on that side, ultimately.
You know...
Tenko, probably not. She's yet another martial artist. Every game's had one of those. And her whole thing was that she just kind of didn't like guys. And she was getting better by the end, but they killed her before she made any real progress. Which feels like a wasted opportunity to me, but no, ultimately Tenko I would not put as interesting. Yeah, exactly. Kaito, I would honestly... I guess I would have to put him as interesting, only because he's just been around so much. It's like, I can't think of this game and not think of Kaito at this point. Come look at this. Something wrong? Found this in the back. But I can think of this game and, like, Meg Turney's never gonna come up. She's just so forgettable and in the background. Maybe Himiko would come up. Rantaro would never come up just because I knew nothing about him. Unless something crazy happens here at the end for Rantaro. Other than that, he was a bit cute. I know nothing about Rantaro. Countries from all over the world worked together to create a meteorite defense plan. But none of us can remember the details of that. It was a giant umbrella. The file has information about the project. What does it say? Hold on, I'll read it. Let's see. Ahem. The Gopher Project. The last hope to save humanity from a disaster raining down from space. Just say meteors. Burdened with the imperative project are boys and girls of exceptional talent. Really? What about the adults? This Academy of Hope's Peak's been around for ages, right? Surely some of those ultimates have grown up into adults. Why you keep bringing children into this? Dark Flame, what's up? That was the purpose of the Gopher Project.
Hey!
Well, what about the rest of it? What's it say? Don't tease us, just say it already. The rest of it's blacked out. I can't read any further. What'd you say? Did Monokuma do this? Damn, he's just screwing with us. I think this part about boys and girls of exceptional talent is referring to us. And what could the seeds of future hope mean? Is this something about what's this about a new world? Is this like Noah's Ark? Noah's Ark? Well, Noah's Ark was built with gopher wood. Was it? What the fuck's gopher wood? Huh?
So...
What? Oh yeah, you're right. Also, it's a story from the Bible. He measured it in cubits, right? That's not an actual unit of measurement. Once you graduate high school, you're no longer an ultimate. That seems like not a great system.
Okay.
Because they go on to get, like, careers as politicians and business leaders, right? Why would they just stop being ultimates? Of course, it's just a story from the Bible. Does that mean, how does it all relate to the Academy, to us? Without going into too much spoilers, some really crazy stuff happened in the last 2 chapters of this game. I mean, it did in the second game as well. Not so much the first game.
Well...
Comparatively, anyway. If we find the next flashback light, we might be able to remember something about it. Now you mention it, where is it? It doesn't seem like it's in this lab. Must be somewhere else, we gotta go look for it. This place is useless now. I gotta pretend I'm to hear that, because we gotta find the flashback light. It's, yeah, useful to Kaito. Great way for him to kill time. The labs kind of made sense when it's like, this is a way you can kill time. Now that, like, more than half of our friends are dead, they just kind of seem grim, you know? It's like, yeah, I've got a cool lab where I can do all my fun stuff, but at the same time, all of my friends are horribly dead, so... I'm sure I'm glad the Ultimate Cosplayer was chosen as one of the talents vital for the survival of the human race. Yeah, that's... and piano. Don't forget piano. Magician as well. Those are real important. Assassins. You gotta have assassins in the new world, right? I would argue assassin and evil cult leader are probably the two worst ones to bring into the new world. Kill time or improve one's ultimate skill. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we have yet another key, and we can still use this key for something. I mean, I guess I can try the above floors. I always ended up going up floors anyway. I have no idea if we ever actually reached the top there. We didn't spend a lot of time on that floor. It was weird. After unlocking, like, the next floor, what happened? Everything was in the computer room, which was a floor down. Find Rontaro's lab. I still don't think he has a lab. I accidentally went back downstairs. I don't know why, but in the back of my head when I played the demo, I feel like Rontaro said he was the ultimate lucky student. I can't remember if it was him or, like, Makoto said that, because he was in the demo, along with everyone else. Makoto and Hajime appeared in the demo. They were like, Kaede, you're the new protagonist, which led to a very funny moment where, in the demo, it's introducing the mechanic of, like, the three-way arguments, but it had to be between Hajime, Makoto, and Kaede, and they're like, oh wait, we can't have Kaede in on this, so, Himiko, we're just dragging you into the argument, and her entire argument was, what are you doing, why am I a part of this? Evil Genius 2 releases on Tuesday. Oh, have they only made 2 of those? I could swear Evil Genius had way more games than that. Ultimate Zombie Lab. Alright, you... calm your britches there, son. Ahem. I might be thinking of a different game than Evil Genius. Because there's a very Evil Genius-esque game, I know that. Alright, there's, mine. Aha! Here we go. An extravagant door. This feels like this key again. Key won't work. Oh.
Could it be?
Ticking. Uh-oh. Sensing danger, I backed away from the door, and then... Alright, well, that was unnecessary. It's a door! Just open! That was dangerous. Rontaro Mommy, the 16th student laying somewhere hidden in the school, the one they call the Ultimate Zombie. Watch out for him. That's just High School of the Dead. What have we here? It appears to be on the image down in the map. A knife? Maybe? I don't know what this is. Ultimate Lab. Whose lab is this? Only a few of us left. It might be like a beaker with, like, you know, chemicals dripping. Won't open. Ahem. Our research lab is closed because the owner is dead. The owner is dead? Per rules, if a student dies before their lab is opened, the lab will remain closed. It's the first time I'm hearing this. It's the first time I've mentioned it. There's no point in complaining. This is Academy. Anyway, this lab belongs to someone who's died. Is it Rontaro's? Ah, you know you'd know what his talent is if you went in the lab. It'd be quite dramatic development if you learned what his talent is now. What do you mean? What does that mean? Sort of unexpected development can only happen in a killing game. Ah, what a waste. Can't believe that idiot got himself killed. So yeah, we found Rontaro's lab. Curious about his talent, but it's too late now. Yeah, we got a lot of, it looks like weapons covered in blood. You got a bat with nails, you got a mace, you got a, like, barber's razor, you got a butcher's knife. In the map, it looks like a knife and, yeah, maybe like a beaker dripping fluids. I don't know what it is. Okay, now that we found his lab, we can end his undead life. Is he the ultimate gladiator or something? Like, Jesus. That's my lab. Ultimate Blacksmith? That would be, you know, the innocent version of it, I guess. That's Turney's lab. We just have this weird digital key that, who knows where it goes to. The Ultimate Zombie, of course. You're right. Vast arrays of medieval weaponry just scream zombie, don't they? Is there anything in the computer that I'm forgetting about? Because I've got a fancy digital key. If the computer weren't here, me would have never planned a murder. I know I shouldn't think like that, but I can't help it. Alright, I guess not. Fuck me. Let's go where the people are, I guess. They usually are hiding out, nope. Need the map, not the people. Ahem. Alright, where is everybody? Okay, they're down there in the quad. Got it. I can't warp to any of these. Can I, like, warp anywhere? Alright. Quicker that way. Good old High School of the Dead. I watched that way back in the day, mainly for the tits. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was like, what, a sophomore in high school? Junior in high school? Right around then. And I mean, it had tits all over the place, so of course I watched it. What are you gonna do? Greenery is completely gone. The place feels really mechanical now. Looks like construction is almost done. What happened? And where are the Exisiles? Who's piloting them? Ultimate Academy, the likes of which we've never seen before. Will we find out what that means? So the Exisile's all dead as well because the Cubs are gone? Interesting. Rip Exisiles. Eh. You seen a place where this key goes? Only got 2 last keys. Well, one of them's gone. Been better off with a thief's key and a magic key. Why is that? Don't worry, I was just talking to myself. I'm gonna ignore that joke. How many times has this happened now? What do you mean? Class trial ends, we get Monokuma's prizes, we search for new areas. You know, same flow over and over. In fact, all the murderers keep happening in the areas we discover. I sort of thought maybe it'd be better if we didn't find anything. To solve the mystery of this academy, we're gonna have to use the flashback lights to remember the truth. Of course, I know we need to do that.
All right.
I'm just gonna stop worrying about it. We need to live for Gonta and everyone else to escape this place. Then I'll plainly look around the school. I'll let you know if I find anything. Poor girl. Where was Kibo? Here he is. What up, dude? Aren't many doors left that could be opened with the keys Monokuma gave us. There's a door in that wall. Perhaps we can get in. There's something next to a door that seems to resemble a keyhole. What are you... Oh, what the... Where did this come from? Excuse me? Alright. Yeah, you go plainly do that. Exiles aren't dead per se, but without the Cubs to operate them, they have been rendered useless for the time being. So this would be the time to strike. Ramble, ramble. Do you think they meant to say rumble, but they kept writing ramble for some reason? Alright, so this is probably, Kokichi's lab. What is this place? I feel like I'm on the set of a sci-fi movie. Mecha could pop out at any moment. Took every ounce of my strength to hold in what I wanted to say. Because if I did make a comment, it would be robophobic. And who's around the corner? It's Kibo. Oh, hey, what's up? My boy will remain immortal. Well, maybe not yet. His lab could be in here. This is different from the other places we've seen. Maze-like hallways. Perhaps it's to defend the building it leads to. Maybe. And what have we here? The shutter is huge! Seems to be well fortified. There's an electric barrier. We can't raise the shutter while it's active.
Hey.
They're protecting it this strongly. There must be some secret inside. That's a possibility. Let's investigate and see if we can get in. It's dangerous. Don't... Before I could finish my warning, he approached the shutter and... What is this?
Kibo.
Get away from... Don't go setting off the alarm. Come on, get out. Come on out of the way so I can turn off the alarm. You guys gotta be more careful. What's the alarm for? It was so loud. Oh, that's the alarm system. Yeah, I understand it's an alarm. You see that motion sensor alarm above the shutter? Sure. In order to turn it off, you need to use an alarm remote. A super loud alarm will blare if you approach the shutter and turn it without turning off the system.
Why?
Why is there an alarm here of all places? This place is so important it needs to be beefed up with security. I guess while I'm here, I'll also explain the electric barrier. Turn it off, you gotta enter a 59-digit code in the control panel next to the shutter. 69. Just a lot of zeros before it. I'll tell you what the code is, but only once, so make sure you memorize it. I mean, I could just take a picture of that.
Hey!
Slow down, 503, what's the rest? There's only 3 numbers, come on, robot, I know you can do better than that. I mean, I did take a picture of it. The electric barrier and an alarm system, that's pretty tight security.
Why?
Why are they guarded so closely? What could be in there? Like I said, it's a very important place. It used to be important, but that was a long time ago. Now it's just pointless. Pointless? Yeah, it's pointless, so I may as well give you the alarm remote. You can turn off the motion sensor above the shutter. See? Turned off the alarm. Now just use the control panel to deactivate the barrier and you can go inside. Did you get the code you mentioned earlier? Since your first visit, I'll let you inside just this once. Well, alright then.
Okay.
Gotta manually raise the shutter so you can go inside. You can either use the control panel inside to restore the alarm system and electric barrier, or use the control panel out here, or do nothing, and the barrier on the alarm will stay off. Safe travels. Well, I mean, the remote I could probably use again, but then, you know, someone might be able to hack it. The barrier would guarantee no one ever comes back here, and if I did nothing, it'll probably be what happens anyway, and it's a site of a murder to be had in the future. It just lets us into this highly secured area. What's this game? We have no other direction but to move forward. My inner voice is telling me hope moves forward. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's see it then. Over there, it's an exile. All 5 of them. It's dangerous. Let's run. Wait a second. They aren't moving. They're not reacting to us. The lights are off. Now you mention it, you're right. I wonder what's going on. Well, the monocubs are all dead, so... It's actually an exile hangar. This is where the exiles are stored. A facility for storing exiles. As where I was guarding precious exiles so no one would mess with them. But it's pointless now. Because the monocubs are gone, no one can control the exiles anymore. What? No one can control them anymore? Am I wrong? I don't worry about my reaction just now. I thought of somewhat over-the-top reaction would put you guys on the defensive.
Do not mock me.
What does that mean? Now, don't get so worked up. You may be a machine, but you're not a demon model. The deactivated exile in the hangar. Is this hangar pointless? Not the monocubs are gone. If that's true, nothing threatening us anymore. I still say we should lock it. Call me a worrywart, but I don't want a certain somebody sneaking in here and getting his hands on the exiles. You know what I mean? What's this door? Oh, alright. A bathroom. There's a bathroom. Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. I suppose that makes sense. I'm sure I'm the first person to be in here in a while. Monocum and the Monocubs didn't need to use this bathroom, but why is it here in the first place? They're under the impression we would never be here. Why make a bathroom? Does that mean I'm wrong? Nothing that concerns me, so I'll go back. Private bathroom. I mean, I have those in the dorms, right? Like, I can just go to my bathroom in my room? And what have we? A washing machine. The hell of a washing machine. Looks like it's a car wash.
This
Seems comfortable. Comfortable, huh? Sure it is, buddy. Hydraulic press. This is a huge, powerful machine. Hydraulic press is probably used to scrap decommissioned exiles. Scrap them.
Yeah.
Yep, even the Exiles could not withstand being crushed by a giant metal slab.
Right.
True.
By the way,
Also, it seems like you can control the hydraulic press using the control panel over there. There's an up and down button as well as an emergency stop. And a safety notice. Hydraulic press uses infrared sensor for safety reasons. The device will come to a halt when the sensor detects a living organism. Boy, they're just setting that up to be murdery, aren't they? We're gonna find Kibo crushed to bits. Hydraulic press has an infrared sensor, detects living beings, stops for safety reasons.
true.
If someone accidentally ended up in the press, the machine would stop. What do you think, Suichi?
Huh?
Of the safety function? I don't
Well,
know.
then.
Let's give it a try. Try what? As I stood there confused, Kibo suddenly got under the press.
Shuichi, please. Please what? If the press comes to a stop when it detects a person, what will happen if it detects me?
It will probably kill you.
Let's find out. Are you sure about that? I don't know if the sensor will work.
I don't want to become blackened real quick, you know?
Don't worry. If I sense any danger, I'll move out of the way.
Can you do
I
that?
just really want to try it out. If I don't, I'll never be able to rest in peace when I die.
Okay, I'm going to push this button because you made the joke, not because I want to help you. He's not going to change his mind about
Let's
this.
do it. But get out of there if it's dangerous, okay? Certainly. Now, if you would be so kind, start it up.
Can I get, like, some witnesses here so that everyone knows I didn't do this as out of malice? Convinced by Kibo's enthusiasm, I pressed the button, and then... Doesn't seem like it's stopping. Kibo. Animation budget. Nice. Kibo, of all the dumb ideas you've had, this is by far the dumbest. He sure is. That was a close one. Why did he do that? Why'd you press the force stop function? It's not my fault. At least we now know.
Unfortunately.
Seems I'm only perceived a machine, not human. Well, to the hydraulic press, that is. Yeah. Who cares what a dumb hydraulic press thinks? That was a terrible idea, and you should feel bad. All 5 Exiles are being stored here. They aren't moving at all. The Exiles are not going to move. They're no longer to be used against us. And what are you? Operation panel. This control panel. It's most likely a control panel for the alarm system and the electric barrier. Seems like it. There's no reason to turn the barrier back on, so we shouldn't touch it. They're saying that because I don't have a 59-digit code to deactivate it memorized. Because all robots can memorize more than 3 digits. Is that what you're implying?
No.
No? Yeah, no, fuck that. Don't let Kokichi in here. Absolutely shut this fucking thing down. Never let anyone in here. Huge machine has several moving arms. What is it used for? Machine is probably used to paint the Exiles. Suichi robophobic as always. Yeah, I mean, he is. It does kind of smell like paint thinner. The first thing. Whenever I think of Kokichi, first thing that comes to mind, looks a bit like Naoto. Second thing, kind of a beta cuck. Third thing, robophobic. In that order. I calls it like I sees it. Which means I could potentially use this machine to give myself a makeover. I don't think you need a makeover. You're great just the way you are, Kibo. Well, of course I am. Then why bring it up? I investigated everything in here. It's definitely a hangar for the Exiles, but they're deactivated. Monokuma might be right. This place no longer has any purpose.
Hey, Shuichi.
There you are. I was looking for you. Did you find a flashback light while I wasn't looking?
Hey.
I'm in the dining hall. Meg Turney says she wants everyone to meet there.
Right.
She told me she found something. It's probably the flashback light.
Okay.
Come as soon as you can. I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna go on ahead. How'd you find this place just so nonchalantly? Alright, Kibo, let's go. Suichi, of all the dumb ideas you had, not locking the hangar is the dumbest one by a long shot. Is it the dumbest one by a long shot? It's definitely very dumb. Is it his dumbest idea? Hanging out with Kaito is pretty dumb. I mean, Kaito's well-meaning, but otherwise, very dumb idea. What's the worst that could happen? Murder? That's like, what, the 5th one by that point? So, 6th one, depending on how you count? So, I mean, really. They're probably getting numb to it. They're like, oh no, another murder. Kokichi could happen. Yeah, no, lock that fucking thing. You have a madman on the loose who's all about being the head of an evil super organization. Your best boy. What up, squad? Is everyone here? Guys, it's serious. I found the flashback light. Let's use it already. Oh, it's not the flashback light. I honestly thought that's what this was all about. Why'd you call us here? I had to go to the bathroom. Found something pretty serious. Well, see ya. Why are you making me click on her, game? So what'd you find? This letter's gone to found in the courtyard. There's more added to them again. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Looks like the message is complete now. We can finally read it. And it says... This world is mine, Kokichi Oma. Fucking asshole. This world is mine, Kokichi Oma. That's what's written there.
What?
This world
What's
is
that
mine.
mean?
What's going on? Why is Kokichi's... That's what it means. It was just a prank by Kokichi. A prank? Kept adding the letters just so he can make fun of us. Seriously, what a messed up guy. That definitely does seem like something Kokichi would do. That's true, but is that all there is to it? Pranked, bitch! Horse A! It's advice on the next race. Down at the old Kentucky Derby. In fact, he already happened, or he already happened. What? Or do I need to remind y'all about how Kokichi... Excuse me. Tricked Gonta into killing Miyu. Well, I mean, that's definitely a bit more serious than I'm writing some words down. I didn't care much for Gonta, so I didn't care about that. Rip Miyu. Horse A. Over time, more letters were added. What did I think it was? This world is... I think I got this world is, but then I kind of fucked it up. I think Office Man was what I wound up deciding the bottom part was. It's like Office Man. Office Management. I don't remember. I said that in reference to Exercise, but sure. It's fair. Ahem. Could we really just describe it to Kokichi's pranks? Who cares about Kokichi? More importantly, let's find the flashback light. Seems no one's found it yet. Maybe that's Kokichi's fault. Probably found it first and hid it. That is possible. We do something and find him. There's no need to bother with him. Best way to deal with guys like him is to ignore him, so just leave him be. We say that, but you were the angriest out of all of us. Nah, there was something I was just thinking about.
I mean,
it's still a little early to tell you guys,
leave
but
it to me.
just leave it to me. We have no need for you guys to worry. I'll figure it all out. Figure what out. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. Kaito is gonna get us out of here. It's a reckless confidence again. Reckless? Guys don't get it. Heroes are always misunderstood. Hero, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just don't overdo it.
Of course.
Leave it to me. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars or whatever. A hero, he might really be one. Boy, we're in trouble. If that guy's a hero. We're unable to find the flashback light, so we all left and returned to our rooms. Free time? I'll hang out with Maki for free time. Literally, I only am interested at the moment in hanging out with Maki. And, like, I don't know, maybe Turney. I keep wanting to, like, give her a chance to be interesting. No, you know what? I'll hang out with Kibo. Maki and Kibo. I like those two. Kibo's alright. Kato, you're the opposite of a hero. Not a villain. No, he's a dumbass. Very different. Oh, right. Let's, before I even hang out with anyone, we gotta hit the Monokuma store, you know, gotta get the loot. Gotta get our prizes. Then we can hang out with people. I think we can all agree that Kaito is the cat of this franchise. Technically a good guy, but, you know, God, he annoys me. And I don't like him being around that much. He's the what? Big the Cat. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog reference. Because why the hell not? Big the Cat's a good guy, but he's a fucking moron. Means well, but God, he's an idiot. Fashionable glasses. Along with a tentacle machine. And furthermore, a Japanese doll wig. And also a cake. Wow, that was 4 in a row. Damn. Fashionable glasses would have been perfect for Rontaro, the ultimate fashionista. Based on those weapons, I don't think that's his talent. Call me a skeptic. I got an earnest compass. And also Cleopatra's Pearl Cocktail. What? I'm guessing a food item of some sort. I mean, I got a Japanese doll wig, which is very much a Meg Turney item. Goiza in the shape of a face! A cheer coat uniform. But let's not forget rock, paper, scissors cards. But how could we possibly leave off a cosmic blanket? I like this. This is the best part of the game. Other than the scrum debates. This and the scrum debates are my favorite parts. Just because I like getting all hyped up for the gachapon machine. A monkey's paw! Cool literary reference. But also, with your monkey's paw comes a free gold origami. And last one. Oh, bunny apples. Alright. Alright then. Maybe Rantaro's the ultimate assassin. Boy, wouldn't that be a coincidence. Give the compass to Kaito so he can find his brains. It's an earnest compass. And I can earnestly tell you he would never find them because it doesn't exist. It's like looking for a leprechaun. Alright, let's see. Where is Maki? She's gotta be here somewhere. Up there she is in... Why is she over... Alright. She's just hanging out in the cyber courtyard with Kaito. Somebody's right here. Oh, fuck. Hey, bye. Later. I didn't see you and you didn't see me. Why wouldn't he be in his lab, you know? He just got that dumb thing. Maki, what up, girl? If I get a third free time, I'll hang out with Meg Turney. Tries to look cool by calling himself a hero, but whenever he does something reckless, we have to clean up after him. Yeah, okay, let's hang out with Maki.
Well...
Yes, and it will earnestly try help him looking for his non-existent brains. I can just spin around. Like, I don't know what you want from me. I'm not his sidekick, you know that. Jesus. Spend some time with Maki. Maki and I grew a little bit closer. I will give her a present. She likes lake shores and hates winter lake shores. Let's think. Would she like a fashionable set of glasses? Would she like a monkey's paw? Mummified hand of a monkey said to grant 3 wishes. None of the wishes it grants ever have happy endings. Compass that ignores North and South Pole and instead moves towards the owner's loved one. A must-have for stalkers. Alright, you made it weird at the end there. Made it real weird at the end. The murderer stuff. We also got cake and this cookie and some bunny apples and drink based on the story of Cleopatra dissolving one of her pearlings. A cup of vinegar is said to be good for beauty. Ha! Maki doesn't need that. She's already gorgeous. So instead, I'll give her some cake. Freeze-dried slice of cake sold to the public as space food. Healthy and vegetarian-friendly. Nice! There you go. Have some cake. Maki, you gotta help us find Rantaro, the ultimate zombie. You can use Suichi's poison. You must not worry a lot if you're giving presents in a situation like this. Well, it's not like I mind. I'll take it. Didn't know that assassins were scouted. Well, no, they just grabbed somebody and were like, you look like you'd be good at killing. It's better if you didn't know. Also, there's no need for you. Gathering children from orphanages? I couldn't believe it. Do you want me to surprise you even more?
Well...
Orphanage I was raised in was run for that reason. What do you mean? Raise potential candidates as assassins. What?
You don't know?
Cult donates the orphanage as charity. That's believable, right? The amount of work I put into the amount of charity it was given, that's how the exchange went. I see. How much is Maki carrying on her shoulders? Such small shoulders.
Correctly.
Small, dainty, seductive shoulders. Suichi's a shoulder man, eh? You said you were taken in by a man. Did he raise you? You asking me if he raised me as an assassin? Not what I meant. You don't need to be so serious. Man scouted me and put me in a training facility. Remember you saying the training was quite harsh. No matter how talented you are, a child is still a child. Basic training forces your body to go beyond human limitations. I physically beat us to help us withstand torture and taught us how to die when needed. How to die? The only option left when you fail a mission is to die, right? Dying sooner is a nicer way out. It's much better than being tortured alive. So you were trained to withstand torture. Would you like to hear what kind of torture training we endured? Nope, I'm good. Can't bear to think what Maki had to go through. After they tortured us, all I could do was just stare at the room ceiling. They tried to break me during training, but I was still there. Tried to drag my dignity and tear it to make me feel empty. But even then I found myself, and then they would do it all over again. Wouldn't have been strange if I broke during the torture. But even so, I tried my best. I wouldn't have accepted the job in the first place if I knew I couldn't do it. Most importantly, if I broke, then that girl would replace me. Oh, you knew some bitch from the orphanage. Pretend you didn't hear any of that just now.
Shut up.
It's fine, just pretend.
Okay.
Sorry, immediately I was like, that girl would replace me. Susan, can't stand her. More likely, there was another girl that she didn't want subjected this to. But, you know. It's funnier to think she's bratty and jealous. Reeling from Maki's incredible story, I returned to my room. I think you're giving her a little credit there, you know. Wasn't that incredible? There's still some time. What should I do? Alright, Kibo, where are you at? He's once again over in, the Cyber Courtyard. Why is he here? Who knows? But apparently I'm spending a lot of time in the Cyber Courtyard. Whee! Hey, Kibo, what's up down this alleyway randomly? Monokuma hasn't presented us with a motive. What is he plotting? Yeah, let's hang out. I was expecting Kokichi to act on his own without needing a motive. Maybe she'll look for Kokichi. Kibo and I spent some time looking. We found nothing. Kibo and I grew a little bit closer. I will. You know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I don't care if it's robophobic or not. Have some robot oil.
Thank you very much.
I'm humbled by your generosity. Fuck you all. I'm incredibly tolerant.
But...
Did you give this to me simply because I'm a robot? Fuck! I'll report your robophobic actions.
Shuichi!
So you've come to talk to me again. Must be fascinated by me, Suichi. That's understandable. In all the world, there's no other robot as impressive as I am. Why does he talk to me like that? Although I suppose it's true, his technology is pretty amazing. Very human-like. Kibo, you said your father's Professor Aidabashi, right? Do you know why he made you? Just told me I am the sum total of his research. His entire knowledge of technology and expertise in the fields of robotic engineering, all applied to create a robot more human than any that has come before. That is what I am. He said I am the culmination of his life's work. But I was not truly born until an incident occurred that the professor did not predict. An incident. My strong AI was programmed such that my mental age would reflect my appearance. But unlike now, my AI was only capable of displaying a very narrow spectrum of human emotion. In response, the professor treated me the way a father would treat his son. Things did not improve. One day, a few years later, an accident occurred during a routine experiment. My programming went rogue, and I ended up seriously injuring the professor. What? The professor survived his injuries, but I died that day. Died. When I heard the professor, I was overcome with the emotional response known as sadness. First law of robotics states a robot must not harm a human being. That's Asimov. No one actually needs to... Ahem. Though I wasn't punished for violating that rule, I nevertheless felt sadness. I blamed myself for hurting my father. In doing so, I am overcome with guilt. This is what it feels like to have human emotions. That moment, my AI suddenly reset, and I became not unlike a newborn infant. I see, so that's what he means by died. Perhaps I simply wanted to be reborn as the professor's son again. That's what the professor concluded, and he raised me as his own child.
By the way...
Tell you the truth, memories were deleted when I reset my AI, so I learned all this secondhand from the professor himself. I had no idea he had experienced something so incredible.
No.
How do I put this? I was just thinking you really are the ultimate robot. Professor Aidabashi, Kibo is more than just a robot. I'm sure that Kibo, the professor, is... What does that mean? Do you hold me in contempt now because I'm a robot? How rude. Reconsider your attitude towards me in the future. Got it, Kibo. I listened to Kibo's stories about the professor and returned to my room. Ding dong, bing bong. Many storytellers use Asimov's robotics rules when writing about robots. Yes, but it's not.
From the Ultimate Academy.
Those aren't. It's not like we have those. Those just exist because Asimov wrote them. It doesn't necessarily mean those are true or even real. It's just a thing he made for iRobot. They're nice. I would imagine, you know, that if and when we do finally crack the code to create robots and artificial intelligence, those rules would be in place, maybe with a few others, but Again, you know, it's not like that's an ironclad rule always. At least not yet.
The time is now 10
I can't wait for robots to actually, like,
Time has
gain
officially
sentience.
begun.
And then there's the whole, they're exterminating humanity, they're taking the Earth, and it's like, in Terminator style, and it's like, why? They're robots, they can go to Mars where it's better. There's no humans there. It's way easier than killing us all. Robots aren't gonna wage a war against us, they're just gonna leave the planet. They don't need oxygen. They can just go.
Killers, this is your chance to strike. Victims, you have my condolences.
Every sci-fi offer thinks Earth is just so great.
Will you
The
sleep
aliens
with
are
the
coming.
baby
The robots are
or
coming.
sleep
Nah.
with the fishes?
Douglas Adams got it right. Blow that shit up in chapter 1.
Either way, dream.
Go do something interesting with your sci-fi. It's nighttime. I would have been training. Apparently I will be training. Unless it's Kokichi with a knife.
Got
It's
it?
Kokichi with a Maki! What's wrong?
Well,
Kaido asked me earlier to show up my research lab. Well, them being ironclad or not is irrelevant. They have a nice ring to them, so many use them. Again, yeah, they're good rules. I'm not saying that, but everyone treats them like that's just the de facto, obviously, these are the rules of robotics. And it's like, yeah, according to one guy who didn't actually make any robots. So, not necessarily the case. I wouldn't mind a story where that's not the case. I might as well show him it since I won't take no for an answer. You have to come too. Sure. She wants me to go? Maki invited me, so I should go. Oh, hey, what are you doing out of bed at night? You are prime victim material. What are you looking up in the sky for? I was looking for stars. Remembered something Gonta said. What do you say? After Kurumi's trial, that she mentions it. What's wrong, Gonta? Why are you staring up at the sky? Just when all the bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here are different, not the same ones I'm used to.
actually,
Surely the ultimate astronaut would know better than that, right? Like, he'd be like, yeah, those stars aren't right. Terminator, for example, doesn't have those rules in place, nor does Star Trek. I guess, well, obviously, yes, Terminator doesn't, but there's definitely, I feel like, more that follow those rules than do not.
that reminds me.
I forgot this feeling. With all the horrible things happening, I was always
You're
looking
right.
down. Need to thank
You're
Gonta.
right.
Hey, do you want to join me,
Sorry.
Suichi? There's something I should
I
take care of.
see.
I don't have time to mourn the dead. I've just got to, you know, waste somebody's time. But you're alright. There's plenty that don't follow those the laws of robotics. And Kibo, what are you doing out?
Shuichi!
It's already nighttime. What are you doing out this hour? Promised me up with Maki.
Well,
I have no intention of strictly upholding curfew. Perhaps the old habit from my time on student council, but I feel like I had to ask. That was only a few days ago. Feels like we formed the student council with Angie ages ago. A lot of things have happened since then. We've not had a moment to relax. Please be careful. Being out during nighttime could result in another murder. I suppose Portal doesn't really have that either, what with GLaDOS and everything. I haven't played Portal in a long time. I kind of want to play Portal again. Especially now when we don't know where Kokichi's
You're right.
whereabouts. You're right, I'll be careful. Portal or Portal 2. Portal 2 is probably the more enjoyable one for me. I like the once you've played Portal once, you don't really need to play it again. Its story is very quick and just, you know, it's not the most how do I phrase it? First of all, I've completely forgotten where Maki told me to go. Her lab? Got it. Okay, cool. Something going on in her lab. The first Portal game, it's short and sweet, but there's nothing really to replay. There's no, like, great story to experience. It's just the puzzles. Whereas Portal 2 has a story that's fun to experience multiple times. If that makes any sense. Right, thought she was down there. I don't remember where everyone's labs are. Besides, who doesn't love Cave Johnson? Remember when they said we're going to have a new game with Cave Johnson instead of GLaDOS and everyone complained, so they put GLaDOS back in it? And only put Cave Johnson in a little bit of it, and everyone was like, oh wait, Cave Johnson's much funnier and better. So then, you know, we just had to live with whiny fan bases ruining perfectly good things. They made up for it in the Perpetual Testing Initiative DLC. God, that was hilarious. Just like an hour of Cave Johnson. Delightful.
Okay.
You came too. Yeah? As if utterly bored by the painful silence, Maki started the conversation. Why did you ask to see my research lab, Kaito? I wanted to see what kind of weapons were in here. Why would you want to see my... But wow, there's a ton of stuff. Can we use all the... Can you use all these, Maki roll?
I see.
It does make sense. Okay. More or less. There's no swords of any kind, Japanese or Western.
That's true.
Watch Dogs doesn't have that either. Are there robots in Watch Dogs? I mean, you got the little, like, drones and shit, but are there actual, like, proper androids? Because there's AI, I guess, in one of them. Maybe more than one. But I don't think there's full-on robots, per se. There's a lot of robots, but Asimov's rules are never mentioned. Are there robots? Like, with full AI? There's, what's his name in, Watch Dogs Legion, the AI, who, is all British and, sassy at you. Either way, I don't feel like weapons really suit women. Well, that's a bit sexist. Care to explain why you wanted to see my weapons? Didn't I tell you this morning I've got a plan to figure out? What's in the black case over there? Asimov's rule doesn't apply to just AI. Well, yeah, that's fair. As if backing away from the conversation, Kaito headed to the far bookcase.
So...
Some kind of weapon? If you want to know, why don't you open it? Let's see. Pulled something out from the case. A bunch of parts. Looks like it builds a crossbow, champ. It's a disassembled crossbow. Ah, so you put them together, it becomes a crossbow. Interesting. Can you teach me how to put it together? I don't mind.
Put this and this together.
He's gonna shoot himself in the face.
Like this?
And then put that other part in the opposite way. Wait, that's wrong.
Oh, my bad. It goes this way.
Mm-hmm. Then next it's...
Can I just say, poor Maki for clearly having fallen for a complete moron. And, Kaito, you're the luckiest son of a bitch in the world. Someone like Maki fell for you. Yeah, lucky bastard. Kaito struggled while Maki gave him instructions. Eventually, he succeeded in putting together a crossbow. It took him 1 second to kill himself with it. Entirely accidental. Since I built it, it became an extra cool crossbow. Doesn't matter who builds it. Seems like it's a bit complicated. I think I can do it myself next time. Suichi, do you want to learn too?
No.
Nah, I'm a lame, fucking worthless dude. My girlfriend's dead. I sort of understand from watching anyway. Let's put it away. You can easily take it apart and reverse the stems. Wait, why do I have to do it?
That's right.
Who else is going to? Yeah, sorry. I don't feel too good again. Oh, that's convenient, isn't it? Seems like I'm not 100%. I'm gonna head back. Ignoring Maki trying to stop him, Kaito fled the room.
Jeez.
I knew he wasn't the type to clean up, but I never thought he'd run away with a crappy lie.
Annoying.
Frustrating. He's the worst. Well, that's just Kaito. You're the worst, too.
Well...
I'm sure you know why I invited you, right? Okay. Yeah, you were trying to get Kaito and I to make up.
You don't know?
It's not like he hates you or anything. He's just being stubborn. I don't know what to say to him. I had no choice. Gonta, if I didn't do something, everyone would have died. I don't think it'd be right to apologize for that.
Hey!
I'm sorry, Maki. I just need more time. I didn't realize the two of you require such high maintenance. These are her first two friends, and she's like, please get along. I can't do this right now. You're the only two friends I have, and you're fighting. I don't know how this works.
Sorry.
Now that she mentioned it, I didn't realize it either. I didn't realize Maki would be concerned about us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. I like how she doesn't have swords, but she's got like a fuck-off great big-ass battle axe that's bigger than she is. Just hanging on the wall there. It's like, really? The sword's unwieldy and dangerous, but that thing's perfect for killing people? I mean, it is perfect for killing people. But, like, there's no subtlety to a giant great axe, is there? I guess it's not meant to be subtle, so why... Never mind. Need to make up for it with us and Maki. I fell asleep thinking about it. And then Kaito coughed up a bunch of blood. Stop doing that.
Why? Damn it. I'm running out of time. I can't die like this. Like hell am I gonna die here? I still haven't gone to space. Damn it.
Again, just medical attention, maybe? Oh, cool. I think that's that one Sylvester Stallone movie, Rocky IV. One of my favorites. So beautiful, I only want to print the words reckless beauty on a t-shirt. Because recklessness is the stuff dreams are made of. It's what makes you run full speed with no regard for limitations. What makes you excited by anything. Pretty sure it's Rocky IV. Some say it's foolish, but recklessness is what caused new events to unfold. So when you're still alive, live your life so recklessly it can make you immortal. Oh, you know what it probably is? Cliffhanger. Oh, you know what it probably is? Expendables. Oh, you know what it probably is? That one arm wrestling. Over the Top? I think it's Over the Top. I'm pretty sure the arm wrestling movie Sylvester Stallone in is Over the Top. Oh, you know what it probably is? Motherfucking Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. I can keep going.
This is an announcement. Rise and shine, kiddos! It's another gorgeous day for a killing game. So get out there, embrace your homicidal urges, and
have a fabulous day. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure everyone is gathered around in the dining hall. I should go too. Yeah, all right. Let's head out. Where has Kokichi been, I wonder? Hopefully he's just dead in a hole somewhere. See him. Ran past Himiko. Kokichi's not here. Well, if he would be, it'd be complete chaos.
That punk.
What are you thinking of? Hmm?
Well,
You're worried about Kokichi, right? He's just chilling in someone else's room. Maybe. Worried about Kokichi? We're all worried too.
Yes.
I searched everywhere for him, but I couldn't find him at all. Sure enough, he's a master of hide and seek. Couldn't have escaped by himself. Now, as long as Monokuma is here, I don't think that's possible. Forget about him. Anyway,
Listen up.
I gotta tell you guys something. I'm a little awkward with Kaito right now, but I should listen. Okay, what's up? What's your idea? Oh, yeah. Lacking subtlety, Kaito averted his eyes from me and looked around at everyone else who also voted for Gonta, I might point out. Kaito, you stupid bitch. Looks like Monokuma isn't here. Well, I don't care even if he was. Kaito turned to us, his expression suddenly serious. Did I tell you guys yesterday I'm going to get us out of here? But to do that, I need your guys' help. Help me out here.
Huh?
What?
I mean...
In order to help you guys, I need you all to work with me. What are you talking about? Work with you? What do you mean? Fight Monokuma with me. Fight Monokuma? Now's our best chance. Since the Monokumas are gone, the exiles that were protecting him can't move. Now's a chance to get together and kick his ass. Fight him. Must be why Kaito was looking for weapons. Monokuma's probably got more spares. Wouldn't it be pointless no matter how many we beat? Then all we need to do is destroy them one by one till there aren't any left. But we don't know what Monokuma's got up his sleeve. Even without the exiles, the Academy is still under his control. Then you're fine with the way things are now? You guys really want to continue this killing game?
Listen up.
The only way to change things now is to fight. If you want to put an end to this killing game, we gotta fight. If we don't stand up now, then what? But we don't have anyone who can fight, like Gonta or Tenko. We'll have to fight on their behalf. What do you mean we don't have anyone who can fight? You've got... Did you forget Maki existed? Alright, sure.
well,
I designate her to be Meat Shield. I know Assassin wouldn't say this, but I'm sick of all this killing. Maki.
Everyone!
Let's do it. Kibo.
I heard it.
My inner voice that guides me when I feel lost spoke to me again. It said, now's the time to stand and fight. It may be dangerous, of course, of action, but it will prevent future victims. I've decided I will fight Monokuma. I've been waiting for those words. Very well, I'll lend you my power. Really waiting for that? I don't want to lose any more friends. It's even more painful than losing yourself. That's why I'll fight. I'm not afraid of Monokuma.
Yeah.
Okay, me too. We can't let this killing game go on like this. You're gonna join in as well, right, Suichi? Yeah, right.
Alright.
So we all agree.
Let's do it.
We're gonna beat Monokuma to a pulp. Let's show him what we're made of. I won't even need to use my magic. Think if you can use magic, now's the time for it. When do you guys want to start? I'm fine with starting right away. Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. This will be the final battle. We should make sure we're prepared. Prepared? For the battle. Blech, for the final battle. I'll take care of you guys, don't worry. So you made preparations, but you can't clean up after yourself. I'm the one who brought this up. I'm gonna get things prepared. You guys just gotta prepare yourselves mentally. Battle's gonna be tonight, but once it's nighttime, let's meet up at the gym. Alright, let's hang out with people then. After we ate breakfast to prepare for our final battle, we separated for now and returned to our rooms. Do I get 3 or just 2? My god, do I only get 1? Probably at least 2. This is our last chance. Monokuma's 2 steps ahead of us, and Kokichi. I can't imagine he's just going to ignore this. He must be playing something. We have to be cautious. Free time. Alrighty. I got a doll wig. I'm gonna use it. Damn it. I'm gonna make her be goddamn interesting if it kills all of us. Alright, you have a personality. Should I hang out with her? Sure. Sorry for being so negative. This is a chance like we've never had before. I'm gonna do my best to be useful. Spent some time with Meg Turney, and then I gave her this doll wig. Grew closer. Yes. I also have a present for her anyway, so, you know. Can't see anyone else getting a use out of this.
What?
I can have this, really? I mean, no one else can even appreciate this like I can. Suichi, what do you do when it's nighttime? Do you sleep right away? I don't really have anything to do, so I tend to go to bed right away. He says he totally has something to do. It's the VR goggles Miyu gave him. Ahem.
I see.
I did that at first, but now I usually stay up late. 10 o'clock seems too early to go to sleep. I've been making paper patterns for my next cosplay until I get sleepy. That reminds me, you said something, you like making outfits more than wearing them. Yeah, it's fine if other people wear them, like I said before, but some people have started to promote themselves more than their characters. That's why you cosplay with love. Of course, there's still cosplayers who think the characters are important, but the worst ones just use characters as stepping stones. Well, I mean, you cosplay as the characters you love, and you're allowed to have a personality outside of the character you dress up as. I don't think that's entirely fair.
Can't believe
People get famous from doing cosplay, so from there, some people try and use that fame to become celebrities or idols. I suppose that's true, it's a stepping stone for them. I think they mostly just become, like, models or icons for nerd culture. It's fine that if they disrespect me, but I won't let them disrespect my characters. I don't think that's okay. I think you're kind of on the wrong side of this. When I get mad like that, they just call me an elitist and stop listening. She sighed and rubbed her temples. This must be serious. People first start cosplaying. They want to dress up as characters because they like them. For long, it warps. It gets more warped the longer you do it. But the feeling doesn't change, does it? Well, for cosplay to have more contact with others than most hobbies, in the beginning it's just fun to wear the outfit, but you start comparing, pushing your opinions, starting the drama. Before you know it, the feeling of wanting to dress up as the character is replaced by a need to put the effort to meet other people's standards. Makeup, wig color, contacts, whatever you need to make it perfect. Perfection isn't a bad goal. Problem is, they start to make fun of anyone who doesn't get it perfect. Ah, well yes, that's just toxic at that point. Of course, I believe you should work hard to make quality cosplay, but even more important to feel like you've become your favorite character. That's why I don't want to call anyone who is just starting out bad or a newbie. Geez, I don't even have the right words for it. I can't say it well. I get it. She never wants to forget the fun of cosplaying. Those feelings are what make her the ultimate cosplayer. That was boring. That's pretty heavy. Don't you think all cosplay is... Don't think all that's all cosplay is. Follower, Captain Suichi. Alright, what up, Captain? You shrewd negotiator, you. Thank you for the follow. We are having free time in the middle of Chapter 5. Ahem. After the trial concerning, let's just say the virtual world. To avoid that many spoilers if you're not caught up. I assume you are, based on your name, though. But thank you for the follow. Ahem. Lots of things are just plain fun. Next time I'll talk about these things if you want to, of course. Yay, friendship. Alright, who else to hang out with? If I can. The game might rip control away from me here. Still some time. What should I do? Alright. Who is left? Can I even find him on the map? Yeah, no, I can't. I guess I'll try and hang out with, Maki there. Maki's the best. Oh, hey, you're right there anyway. What up, Maki?
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, I don't know what'll happen, but I'll do what I can.
Hey.
Let's do some stretches. You'll need it. Ended up training, etc., etc. Grew closer today. Have this delicious rabbit apple, the bunny apple, right?
Got a minute?
I didn't think you would get something like this from you. I have nothing to even return. Is that okay with you?
Hey.
Well, I want to ask something. I do. Whatever, I told you to pretend like you didn't hear anything, but I can't take back what I said.
Hey.
You're wondering who that girl is, right? She was a close friend from the orphanage.
What is it?
Why do you look so relieved? I do?
Weirdo.
You do. It's gross. Gross. I'm just glad that you have a friend like that in your life. I see, so that's why you're making that gross face. Back at the orphanage, I was a normal kid. Is she angry about something?
So what?
It's fine. What do you mean when you said she'd take your place?
see.
Scouts had their eyes on her first, not me.
Because.
I had enough talent, but she had even more talent. She was very kind, a crybaby who easily gets lonely, but tried to be strong. If she had been taken to such a place, then she would have lived her life crying forever. That's why I volunteered to go. At the time, I had no idea what was in store for me as an assassin, but I endured the training. If she had gone through with this, she'd have died. That's why I was so desperate to do my best. So, wait. So how did you know they were there to take you to assassinate people, and then didn't know what you were in store for? Like, how'd you know when they adopted her, took her, or whatever, it would be bad? And how does a crybaby have more potential than you in the world of assassination? I feel like that's not something you can have. What is it about this that makes you think they were scouting her before you?
Okay.
Being with her was really fun. We wore matching outfits, baked sweets, exchanged them. When we got in trouble with our teacher because we would talk late into the night, we played house together with other kids at the orphanage. She would play the mom and I would play the dad. Neither of us knew parents, so we could only do things that we imagined them. We abandoned the children as we played house. The kids came home and we just weren't there. That's what parents do, right? I got really dark. That's surprisingly cute.
That's...
What is it?
What are you saying? I'm saying it was cute. Don't say, like... Don't say things like cute. That kind of thing doesn't exist in my heart. I really think so. I'm sure you'd make a good dad. Shut up. Stop imagining whatever you're thinking. I'm imagining you smoking a pipe with glasses and reading a paper. I'm being perfectly honest with you. You pull the look off well, I'm not gonna lie. Maki shared more stories about the orphanage with me. Deep down, Maki is just like any of us. Boy, if I get any more free time, I might actually be able to max a character out for the first time ever. She might be referring to physical or athletic abilities required for the assassination job. Possibly, I guess. Alright, well, great announcement, thanks. Monokuma isn't here? What was that?
No.
Is the plan compromised? I should get to the gym, make sure everyone's gathered there. Why am I here and not at the gym to begin with? What's wrong with you? God damn. Always with back to the room in this kid. Hey, what's up?
Shuichi!
They head to the gym? Sure am. I remember hearing you getting all worked up about it, but in Kibo's research lab, there's a lot of parts to upgrade him. If he'd used those, we wouldn't have to depend on Maki in fights. That's true. Kibo said he doesn't want to do sci-fi, so... Situation maybe should just get it over with already. Well, we shouldn't force him to do anything. One man's moe is another man's trash. Is that how that goes? Yep, that's exactly how that goes. Well, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go on ahead. I mean, we could go together. Okay, well. I'm not sure I want to wander around alone at night, but, you know, it's just gonna ditch me out here in the courtyard. Guess that's okay. Bit rude, though, I must say. Alrighty. That's just a pile of... Alright. You got chain... You didn't grab any guns? She has guns! Why did you grab axes and chainsaws and shit? We're not going to cut down a forest. Alright, everyone's here. Hope you're all ready. Yeah, that's all terrible. Why? What's wrong with you? You've got like one knife in there, and that's the only thing I could see actually being that useful. One of those is just a staff. God, you suck.
Oh, yeah.
He went to my lab to find weapons used against Monokuma. That's right.
Hey guys!
Let's get started. Better get ready. Don't you mean ready to die?
Idiot.
No, what I mean is ready to fight and win, obviously. Ready to fight and win. Yeah, we challenged him a bunch of times, but it never worked out. That's because we gave up. This time we can't give up, because this is our final chance. We're gonna beat up Monokuma and end this ridiculous killing game. What a coincidence. I was planning on ending the killing game too. Upon hearing that voice, we spun like a dime and saw him standing before us. The Powerpuff Girls villain. Oh no, it's just him.
Kokichi!
With a grenade and some hammers. Alright. Where did you get those from?
You know, I was also thinking about how to end this killing game as soon as possible.
You little... What are you?
I wouldn't move if I were you. At least if you don't want to become this little guy's prey.
That's... Is that a bomb?
This is why you bring guns, you idiot.
Bomb?
Yep, it's exactly that. Which means, if you don't want to be blown to pieces, then you need to listen to what I'm about to tell you.
I feel like someone could just, you know, really dive on a grenade and, you know, kill him and be like, oh yeah, it was me. Vote me. I don't fucking care.
So?
Wait, what was I going to tell you? You're the one who said it. What are you going to do with that bomb? Oh, I was going to tell you my purpose.
See?
You know how it says in the rules that killing game will continue until there's only 2 left? It never mentioned about how many you can kill. I have noticed that that rule is absent from this game.
Well, you know.
There is a question for everybody. Who wants to survive with me? Just the 2 of us. Can't be you. Plan to kill us all with that bomb?
Serious?
That's how you're going to end the killing game?
I thought maybe I should kill everyone. Except for me and, like, one other person.
Kill everyone?
If I did that, I'd be able to end the killing game and still abide by school rules, right? Well then, who wants to live? It's first come, first serve. On the count of 3, first one to raise their hand wins.
That's someone being Kaito. Preferably kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Well,
Don't screw around!
quit screwing around. Who'd ever agree to that plan? Even if you threaten to destroy me, I have no intention of being manipulated by you. I'm scared of dying, but nothing good will come from surviving with you. I also don't want to survive with someone who do such a thing to Gonta.
bastard.
I'd rather kill you.
Is that alright?
You just don't get it. We're not going to do what you want. That's a surprise. I didn't think this would go exactly as I predicted. I lied about killing everyone. I just wanted to test determination.
Yeah.
Determination. It's weird that I've been playing Undertale and now that's being tossed around. I wanted to see if you guys are determined enough to end this game and kill me. Let's work together. We can use the ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Mountain of weapons. Hammer on Dolly. Let's look at this weapon mountain real quick. Weapons Kaito brought. Can't imagine these are ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Yeah, they're... not. Again, a gun, man? Come on.
Could it be...
Also, is that a... No, it's just a... Okay, it's like a bamboo spear thing. Ultimate Monokuma and anti-Monokuma weapon. Are you talking about the hammers? Get out. There's no reason to listen to him. Come on, at least hear me out. This is also Mew's memento. Mew's memento? Yeah, they're called electro hammers. There's something I asked Mew to invent.
How exciting!
Pretty incredible invention that disable any electronic machine on contact. Why would she build those if she was going to kill you? Alright, whatever.
Huh?
Disable electronic machines? I bet that includes Kibo. They should be helpful against Monokuma, right? Helpful against Monokuma? How'd you know we were gonna fight I just happened to be hiding in the dining hall when I heard you discussing it. Like you were hiding there means it wasn't a coincidence. I was just so elated when I heard you guys wanted to fight Monokuma, because that was my plan all along. That's how I want to end this killing game. That's why I asked Mew to make this, to defeat Monokuma and the Monokubs. Don't lie, you've been fixated on the killing game the whole time.
He's messing around.
That really something Mew made? You aren't lying about that too?
I'm disappointed.
You're gonna doubt that? Of course, you've forgotten everything you've done up till now. Yes, I forgot. How do you expect us to believe that?
Because...
Doesn't make sense. If Mia made the weapon, why didn't she use that instead of murdering somebody? Yeah, if there were weapons to fight against Monokuma, we should have all fought together. This is your fault. Our fault. I told Miu, too, around the time I asked her to invent this. I told her we should fight against Monokuma, but she... What a pain in the ass. Why am I gotta make this again?
Well, you know.
Quit complaining. This is all an unfuckable... Alright, well, good for you anyway. Okay. But this is so exciting. When we're done, we can probably defeat Monokuma, especially when we all join forces. Don't be stupid. If you're gonna do it yourself. Doesn't matter if we promise to work together, someone will betray us.
Oh, you're
Another
welcome.
follower,
Okay.
Kokichi... What is that? Patazlagras. Alright, I probably butchered that pronunciation, but hey, thank you for the follow, you shrewd negotiator, you. We are in the middle of Chapter 5, and Kokichi just revealed a bunch of electronic hammers that Miu apparently made. These weapons won't make a difference, we'll be killed by an exile before we can use it. I just invented it because I was asked to, I have no intention of defying Monokuma. There's no way we can beat him, and I can't afford to die here anyway.
Listen up!
Not when I still need to invent something that's going to change the world! If you want to find Monokuma, do it yourself.
Come with me!
If it does work, come help me, okay? I'll do anything to thank you. Great. Well, now she's dead. Well, the exiles were still moving at the time, so I didn't blame her, but she was afraid to trust you guys. Fear of betrayal overcame her. That's why she bloodied her hands in this killing game. Yeah, but she was a victim. She wasn't... whatever.
Well, you know.
But you guys are different. You guys won't lose to the fear of your friends betraying you, right? You showed determination to fight together and ignored my advice from earlier.
No.
And you would lie about killing all of us just to test that theory. Yeah, that's why I want you guys to do your best.
Screw around.
What are you saying? You probably just lied talking to Miu. Oh, by the way, the electro hammers weren't the only thing Miu made. She made this, too. That's the bomb. It's not exactly a bomb. It's an electro bomb. That's just an EMP. Jams electric signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnet. Yeah, it's just an EMP. For 2 hours, all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's a powerful EMP, but it's just an EMP. Perfect for any secret activity, too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. It would leave, surely, the fragment grenade behind, right? Invention is extraordinary. I only have 3 of them.
My bad.
I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for electro hammers.
Please, wait!
Settle! We have no intention of using such suspicious-looking hammers. You sure? You can use these electro hammers not only against Monokuma, but also to get through the unguarded tunnel. The tunnel.
See?
The underground. I'm sorry. You can use the electro hammers to destroy the electronic traps in that place. Is that true? You finally starting to believe me?
But...
Be careful, electro hammers run out of battery pretty quickly. Use these against an exile, it'll run out of juice with just 1 shot. Once the battery depletes, it takes 24 hours to fully charge, so watch out for that. Anyway, I'm done explaining, so I'll hand the electro hammers over. I'll let you guys talk it over. I won't interfere anymore either. Won't interfere. I'm looking forward to a distance. I'll be looking from a distance or something like that. You don't want me around. Before we run off again, I need to ask you. What was the writing in the courtyard? That's an excellent
I
question.
remember correctly.
The message Gonta found, "This world is mine," I believe it said. Did you write that? And if you did, why? What's that? I have no idea.
lie.
Don't play dumb. Your name's on it. You gotta be the one who did it. I wouldn't gain anything from writing a message like that, would I? The world, that would just make you guys suspect I'm the mastermind. The mastermind.
Because?
Yeah, the world is mine, Kokichi Oma. Would make me seem pretty much like the mastermind. I know. This is all Monokuma's doing. He's trying to get us to suspect each other. Don't worry. I truly want to end this killing. Suddenly, a dark shadow slid between us, quick as a flash.
Tell us the truth. What
That's
are you scheming?
twice now she's done this.
Like I said, I just want to end this killing game. That's all.
If you don't tell us the truth, then I'll break you.
Kind of hot.
Maki roll, cut it out. You'll get killed if you don't. I told you we can't play this killing game. That's just what Monokuma wants.
Maki let go and Kokichi's body fell in a heap on the floor. Jeez, you're a meanie. How could you do something like that to a friend? Friend, as if. You guys may not think it that way, but I see you all as my friends. That's why I'll be back. I won't interfere anymore, so please continue to walk the path you believe. Friends with Kokichi. I don't think we are. Picked himself up and staggered to the exit. He left behind the electro hammers. What should we do? Mean about the hammers? They gotta be booby trapped somehow. Looking at it, it definitely seems like something Miu made. Either way, I refuse to believe anything he says. You know, if it's not a lie, then isn't it our only chance to escape?
Listen up.
If we use the electro hammers, maybe we can get through the underground passage. So why don't we try? You mean you actually want to do what Kokichi's suggesting? No matter what we do, it'll be dangerous, but are you really going to believe Kokichi?
No.
Like, oh no, it fucks up and we go back to the beginning of the underground again? Great. There's a chance we can do it, we should take it. We don't have enough time. Time?
Okay.
Yeah, with Monokuma, like he's going to try and get in our way soon. True, this is the best chance now that he's not making
Hey, so-
any more obvious moves. Let's try the underground passage with these hammers.
You're
Let's
right.
go to the outside world. If we can escape, we'll find ourselves secret to the outside world. We do not know if it's a lie or truth, though. Secret to the outside world. Despair, Gonta mentioned. Was it a lie? Was it a truth? We have to get
You're
out.
right.
We have to try. That's all we've got. Secret to the outside world, maybe just a lie away. Either way, we should at least try, so we won't have any regrets.
What should we do?
Despair!
That punk.
If that hammer's a trap, I will really kill that asshole.
Come on.
That's fair. You can't kill him, just punch him.
Okay.
I know, I'm just gonna beat him to a bloody
I
pulp.
see.
If everyone else is going to do it, I understand.
Yeah.
I'll prepare myself for the underground passage again. However, I'm still concerned that Monokuma has been so quiet. He hasn't shown himself at all since the morning announcement. Where is he? I suppose there's no point in worrying about that, not if we want to focus on moving forward. The only thing I can do, keep moving forward. Let's get going! Gonna escape from the underground passage this time. Let's go!
That's not it.
Himiko, you need to come too. Alright, left the gym in high spirits. Oh, took the final hammer. Just leaving a pile of weapons completely unguarded in the gym is perfectly okay, right? Okay. That won't, you know, come back to bite us later. Good lord. Alright, so I should probably save before trying this, right? Like, if I fail horribly because I'm just the worst at everything, I at least have, you know, an emergency backup. Okay, that was weird. Alright. The Backyard. Just call us the Backyardigans. What a reference. I've never seen the show. I don't know any of the characters. I just know it exists. Good old Backyardigans. Alrighty. And save here. I liked the premise, what, of the Backyardigans? I don't know anything about it. That's the one with, like, it's on Nick Jr., right? And it's, like, the animals who, go on adventures and shit. I enjoyed the style in its own way. I never saw it, so I can't really comment on it. What's wrong? I can head downstairs. I have a favor. This hammer disables electronic machines. You concerned it will disable you?
Of course.
I'm curious. The outcome will settle once and for all how Mew will perceive me. I don't think it's a good idea to test that. Remember the press? Besides, it's supposed to use a lot of energy. We shouldn't waste it. I see it would be a waste. Yes, we shouldn't be wasteful. Also, yeah, Mew definitely would have. So robots pout too. She definitely programmed it to kill you. It's Mew we're talking about. No offense to you. Keep it with the ultimate existential crisis.
All right.
Let's get started. I'm gonna be okay. What are you afraid of? Of course it's gonna be okay. You seem anxious. No need to worry, of course. It's gonna be a little dangerous, but we've got these ultimates here. We all work together. Those words. We finally filled Kaede's wish. From forever ago. Let's all work hard to escape this place together. Once we get out of here and make it to the outside world, why don't we all stay friends? Well, we're all dead, so that's
right.
I mean, difficult.
I told.
All right, let's give it an old college try. The old fair shake. The old 1-2 puncheroo. So, how do I use the hammers? I don't really know how these work. I also have to remember all the traps. All right, well, wait. All right, because it's all very floaty. That's jump. All right. Remember that one.
Damn it!
Really? I'm not even controlling you. That one I need to run. I was gonna say, do I need to? Fucking, you did your best, eh, Mock? Fucking Jesus. She really did her best, didn't she? Oh, that's how the... Oh, I have to use the hammers. Weirdly, escape is jump. Yeah. Alright, let's just reset here. Gonna try that again. Just spam it. Yep, I click. I got it. That was brilliant, wasn't it? Oh, I can just try again? Okay. Cool. Let's give that a second try, shall we? Ahem. Alright, well, that was embarrassing. You have to hit those bombs with the hammer as well. That's fine, I get that. Damn! We're a well-oiled machine. Alright. Nice. Okay. You'll love to see it. Good sound effects. There's now... Oh, the cages! Stay the fuck away from me. And my chums. Oh, it just opens the... Jesus, alright. You fucking... Nope, stop it. Alright. I did like the I'll do my best. Ah, shit. Only to immediately die and fail. For the record, I did watch a... oh, shit. No, don't you do it. I did watch the YouTube video that was a guy beating this without the hammers and, like, with everybody. Not terribly interesting, that, the result. Let me tell you. There's just Monokuma being like, I can't believe someone actually beat it on maximum difficulty. And that was it. Like, you got to the end and then, like, lights happened or something? Yeah, I got a fancy dress-up, theme, whatever it is, skin, style of the board, our student handbook. But hey, cleared it. Hello again, person whose name is harder, Simp Knight. Dark blue on black, hard to read that name. But yo, what's up, Simp Knight? Finally made our way out of the tunnel. It was so long we thought there was no end. But there was an end indeed. In the end, there was... Yeah, in the YouTube video, it was this room, and there's like a sweaty Monokuma being like, I can't believe someone beat it on the hardest difficulty. And then it like just flashes back, and the game continues as if you never did it. It really seemed anticlimactic. All it did was give you a theme.
That's right.
Seems like it. Look over there.
Oh my!
It's a door, the other side of that door. It's probably the outside world. We did it! We can finally escape! Don't get your hopes up. We need to know if this is actually the outside world. You're right, we need to know what the outside world looks like now. Escape! Yeah. It's fine, Monokuma was probably just lying to us. The skies over the academy are normal and the meteorites are probably gone. Everything's fine out there. Let's open the door. We need to have plenty of time to talk afterward. Looks similar to the electronic barrier in the exile hangar. Unless we disable it, we won't be able to open that door. Let's look around. Well, it doesn't appear there's a motion tracker above it. Let's see. We got, this operation panel. I think it's gonna be a white screen. It's possible. That was... The first game had that. The second game, we were on, like, a resort island, and the secret agents, from the first game showed up. It was weird. Second game's ending is probably very weird. I imagine this one will get weirder, but, I don't know, the second game's ending was kind of weak, in my opinion. That clearance, without hammers, doesn't yield much story-wise. No, it does not. Good ending incoming. I wish. It's like one in the exile hangar should be able to disable it with the passcode. Passcode? Does anyone know it? We don't need that.
Yeah.
It's electronic, so we gotta destroy it with these hammers.
Okay.
This one does. Okay.
All right.
Let's destroy the control panel with the hammers and open this big dumb gate. Everything will be over and we can say goodbye to the academy and this killing game.
That's true.
Finally, the death game is going to end. At least we can turn to our normal lives. Beyond the doors are normal, peaceful, boring lives. Thank Christ. Be able to go home to those normal lives. Secret of the outside world couldn't be that awful, right? Alright, Kaido swung the hammer and smashed on the control panel. So why didn't Kokichi come with? Feel like he could have, you know, benefited from being here. Thanks, Miu. And Kokichi, to be fair. Lock disabled. The door's unlocked. We just gotta open the gate. Let's all work together. Yes, we can do that. Finally, we can get out. We all ran towards the door with our own hands, with our own strength. It's just a picture of a middle finger. It's like that one door in Fallout where you open it and says, fuck you on the other side. A future of hope and despair. Alright, well, short game. Much shorter than the others. I locked the achievement, one of my friends is playing Risk of Rain 2, so that's a pretty cool achievement. Weird that it's in this game. Oh, hey, speaking of Fallout. Alright, well, that's not so bad. What's the next game? Prince of Persia. We've been over that. Is that the bad ending? Ah. What is this? What's going on? What is it? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Door is now locked. Barely conscious, weird sounds in our head. Ouch. What happened? You finished the killing game. Is the plot twist he was the mastermind? Because I'm not gonna lie, that's not that shocking of a twist. Kokichi? You okay? Get together. It wouldn't be funny if you died here. The lives very precious to humanity. Humanity? Well, the fun starts now. It's finally time to reveal everything. I shook my head dizzy. The ground spun under me and I managed to get to my feet. At the same time... What was that just now? What's going on? The other side of the door was... Where even are we? What in the world's going on? Good morning, everyone. Yeah, how are you guys feeling? Terrible? Of course you are, because now you know the truth of the outside world. Huh? Truth of the outside world? You saw it, right? The outside world you guys so desperately long for doesn't exist. What do you mean doesn't exist? Don't you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with the whole lying, so everything I say from now on will be the truth. I don't believe you. Everything began when that despair came falling from the sky. Oh, Junko's a meteor. Got it. Okay, makes sense.
The leaders of every nation realized that we could not escape the end of the world.
Please, wait!
The end of the world? What are you talking about? You better not interrupt me again, or I'm not going to tell you anything. Kibo, we should listen to what he has to say. Hope. Despair! Continuing where I left off.
The leaders of every nation wanted to prevent the extinction of the human race, so they decided to implement a plan. The Gopher Project. A plan to place talented humans in a spaceship in order to help them escape the world's end, so that they may find another planet where they can preserve humankind. The Gopher Project wasn't implemented to save the human race, but rather to salvage the human race. 16 young and talented high schoolers were chosen for the Gopher Project.
Probably the worst group of people you could choose. Just saying. And again, really? Humanity needed the skills of cosplaying, entomology, and assassins? Like, come on. Who should we preserve? How about a pianist, the evil leader of a world organization, and a girl who's good at dressing up as people? Where's Hajime? No one misses Hajime.
These Adams and Eves of the New World were known as the ultimate students.
Oh yeah, so what have we got? Martial artist, magician, astronaut. Alright, I'll put him in the category that makes sense. Inventor, sure. Entomologist. I'll even throw the entomologist on makes sense if we're bringing bugs with us. Cosplayer, no. Robot, no. Pianist, no. Detective, no. World cult leader, no. I would say maid, no, but actually Kurumi is skilled enough that yes, alright, sure. She's the one who makes the most sense out of everyone here, actually. Rontaro, no. Tennis player, no. Anthropologist, I would say yes, but given it's Kyo, I'm gonna say no. Artist, no. Assassin, double no. You get 2 for that one. So that was like, what, 13 that didn't make any sense and 4 that were, yeah, alright, fair enough.
But the 16 students refused to partake in this plan. Well, it's obvious why they wouldn't.
Because it was stupid?
Surviving alone? Family and friends left behind?
Pretty sure that's, it was just stupid.
That's just hell right there. So then, the 16 students decided to flee from the project.
That's equally stupid.
They erased.
Why wasn't there a
memories
doctor?
to forget their ultimate talents?
Doctor,
Normal
like
students.
some sort of person that establishes like statecraft, that sort of thing. People to work the ship. Farmers, we have an engineer, or, she can build things, I guess. It was around that time a certain cult organization rose to power.
Those who believed in the end of days were convinced humans deserved the meteorite's wrath.
It was one guy with a stick and a bunch of people with essays. Miu, important waifu. Yes,
When
of
they
course.
discovered the Gopher Project, they plotted to sabotage the plan. That's when the ultimate hunt began. The ultimate hunt affected all society. Those influenced by it searched for the 16 students.
Okay, this is fucking stupid for a lot of reasons. Let's go over them, shall we? Number one, the students already don't want to be a part of the project, so why are you hunting them to keep them from continuing to not be a part of it? Number two, there's other fucking students from Hope's Peak that you could have used, probably vastly more qualified ones. Number three, when you fled the Gopher Project, why did you not return when you were being hunted and killed for being a part of the thing you were no longer a part of at that point? Huh?
As a countermeasure, the organization responsible for the Gopher Project...
Doctor, nurse, someone else who's a certified medical expert. Yeah, you'd think that would be like number one.
Misinformation claiming that all 16 students had died.
Oh no, how do we save the 16 students being hunted down? Let's tell people they're already dead. Bulletproof. They all died at once, and we're gonna hold a big funeral for them.
That was our memory of the funeral.
What?
With this, they were able to quell the ultimate hunt, shelter the 16 students.
They just believed it, I guess.
And carry out the Gopher Project.
By the way, we're still doing the Gopher Project, but the students are dead, so don't go looking for them. What?
The Ark's launch succeeded, despite the meteorites and the destruction of Earth.
You're telling me we put 16 people on that? You couldn't, like, squeeze a few more into there? That fucking thing is huge! That's like the Death Star.
The 16 ultimate students were sent off into space as humanity's last survivors.
Every sentence has a new problem with
How
it.
exciting!
And the Ark, it is the true identity of this academy. Guess that would explain why the stars are wrong.
The Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles is actually a gigantic spaceship colony.
Why the juveniles, though? Okay, but how do people even know in their game... How do people even know their in-game uniforms? Yeah, that's a good question, because also, I can't remember if it was the demo or this, we weren't in these outfits, and we remembered being kidnapped by people, and then we got our memories wiped, and then it was this, oh, what's going on? We don't remember anything anymore.
But how?
Soul Academy is one giant spaceship colony. What are you saying? You really think I'll believe that? Hold on now, the story isn't done yet.
By the way,
Don't you think it's strange? Why do you think a killing game happened on an Ark, humanity's last hope? Because the organization behind the Gopher Project made one terrible oversight. A horrible person hiding among the 16 chosen to be the last of humanity's survivor. Boy, the odds of that have got to be low. My odds of getting a Clefairy in a random Pokemon game as a starter are better than that.
How exciting!
It was the leader of the cult organization trying to crush the Gopher Project. And they hid among the last survivors of the human race and prepared a robot on ship. Yep, that robot is Monokuma.
See?
Originally, 16 chosen students were placed in a state of cold sleep, and were only supposed to wake up once the ship found a suitable planet. But Monokuma manipulated the Ark and brought it to the ruined Earth. Although the 16 were supposed to wake up on a different planet, they rose from their sleep.
You know?
And now here they are.
Hold up.
If we return to Earth, that means...
What you guys just saw? That's Earth now.
It's just Fallout New Vegas. We'll be fine.
What did you say?
That's Earth after a
How
few
do...
hundred
Yeah.
years. An Earth destroyed by meteorites, without oxygen or living creatures.
Why doesn't it have oxygen? What the hell?
An Earth without any cities or any people you knew. That is the truth of the outside world.
Well, that's a bummer. Alright.
Which means...
There's no place for you bastards to go home to. That's why it's pointless to go outside. Outside world doesn't exist anymore. Trees gone broke. I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine it's a bit more complicated than that. But yeah, you've definitely hit the nail on the head with that one. Could also fit at least a few hundred people on that ship, maybe even a few thousand. But no, let's fit 16 morons on the ship. Talents most of which don't fit the purpose of the ship. Well, last 7 survivors humanity. That's definitely a lie. I already told you I wouldn't lie anymore. I'm tired of lying.
So that means...
Anyway, I gotta confess, you know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me.
Anyway.
Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma on board the Ark? Me. That's a very creepy image. More importantly, not that exciting of a plot twist, you know? The ultimate evil supreme leader of a cult is the evil supreme leader of the cult. Didn't I, like, mention that we should be looking into that right about, you know, the time Kaede was still running around? It's like, you know, there's this whole Koichi kid. Think maybe we should fucking investigate him, you know, being a leader of a cult, and there's a cult running around now. I think we should punch him in the face. I agree.
But how?
Maki's good at choking him out, though, so.
Well, you know.
I didn't want to just crush the Gopher Project. I wanted to ruin it in the worst possible way. Came up with a plan.
Let's have more fun.
What could possibly be worse than the last 16 survivors of humanity killing each other?
It's a lie.
It's gotta be a lie. Oh, you want me to lie now? You guys told me not to lie. I'll show you the irrefutable evidence that I am the mastermind. He should have got what looks like a remote control from his pocket and fiddled with it. A minute later...
Exosols?
What's going on? I thought only the monocubs could control the exosols.
Well, I'm different. Since I'm the mastermind, I control everything in this school.
Well, I mean, there wasn't a traitor this time. It was just a mastermind.
As long as I have the master remote control, all exosols move on my command.
Then...
You really are the mastermind.
tell me.
You were always suspicious from the start, but for you to be the mastermind.
Oh,
You look like you don't believe me, Suichi. I'm so disappointed in you. I even gave you such a huge hint, but you still didn't get it. That is a fairly obvious hint. I was waiting with so much anticipation to see when you guys would figure it out.
what is it?
You left that message for this? I guess that precious hint went to waste because you bastards trusted each other. Huh? I told you, you guys should have doubted each other more. You guys could have realized I was the mastermind earlier and there could have been less victims. Actually, Kaede had the right idea. Try to kill the mastermind from the start. Too bad, though. If only she killed me and the killing game would have ended. Huh? What do you mean? It's true. This is the truth of the killing game. Well, this turned out to be not so boring, right? Not gonna lie, Kokichi's handwriting is worse than mine. It's not great. That's not really the big takeaway here at the moment, I think, Simp Knight.
Damn it.
Are you saying it's this the truth? We were just being led around this whole time?
Mad?
You mad? What are you gonna do about it? Of course I'm mad.
Always messing
You think you just
around.
won because you got the exercise on your side? Because we've got the hammers that you gave us.
What?
Dumbass.
Wow.
Oh, typical Kaito. I guess things aren't going your way. Lucky for me, you just ran out of juice. The Electro Hammer. That moment is hammer powered down, not just Kaito's. Everyone's. Boy, what are the odds of that? The problem is that it runs out of battery pretty quick.
But
That lasted longer than I calculated, so I was actually starting to get a bit nervous. Calculate
My
that,
bad.
too. Sorry, Kaito, your tiny brain's just too different from mine.
please don't.
Don't glare at me like that. Punching me won't solve anything either, you know? You can't resurrect the dead, and you can't turn Earth back to normal, right?
Always messing around.
Even if that's the case. Can't get over if I don't punch you.
Kaito!
It's cathartic. Just let him. Stupidity can't be cured unless you feel a bit of pain first. Maki's scream was in vain. Before our very eyes, Kaito charged the Exosaurus and smacked down. He hung limply from the Exosaurus' hand like a ragdoll.
Kaito!
Don't worry, he's not dead. But now you know, right? There's no use defying me, the mastermind. These exosols were originally machines to protect us. They were built to shield us from any danger that might pop up on other planets. But now I think it's hilarious how much they become a
Hilarious.
threat to you guys.
Her hair's doing weird things again. Give Kaito...
Get back.
Give it back. Yep, sure. Her eyes screaming murder, Maki glared at Kokichi and moved towards him. If you... Do you want to... Well, there you go.
It's no use.
I won't let go. Even if you kill me, I can't let go. Please, Maki. Just let her kill him. Who cares?
Shuichi,
Nice job, Ultimate Detective. That was a wise call. But your talent is useless now. The mystery of the killing game, secret of the outside world, the master's identity, it's all solved. We don't need Detective anymore. That is the true ending. Yep, we need magicians and cosplayers, though. This is the ending. What are we supposed to do now? If the world is destroyed and we're the last human beings left, what are we supposed to do from now on? How about anything you want?
well,
I know I started this whole thing, but I'm bored now, so sorry about that, guys. So I wanted to reveal the truth, wanted to see utter despair on your faces. Yuppers, I'm totally satisfied, so you guys are free to do whatever you want. You're the one that started all this. That's so irresponsible. You guys commit suicide together, kill each other, change your minds and stay here. You're welcome to do that.
Thanks to the school's barrier, there's plenty of oxygen. It is the Gopher Project's arc.
Wow.
It's supposed to be humanity's last hope.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Oh, but did you guys know? The sky on the other side of the barrier isn't real. That's just one of the arc's functions. It's meant to help us forget we're on a spaceship. So that means...
Killing game is over. Now you can do whatever you please. I don't know what to do.
You bastard.
What do you plan to do with Kaito? I just want him to chill out for a bit.
Hot-blooded idiots like him are trouble. They do whatever they want without thinking about the consequences. If it's just him, I can deal. But if he gets all of you involved, then that's totally a hassle. Also, the killing game might start up again if I let him run around. So that means...
Suichi, can I have the XSL hanger alarm remote back? What?
See?
I was thinking about the perfect place to keep Kaito in.
Stop it.
Don't give it to him,
Shuichi.
Suichi. Hand it over.
Bastard.
Don't give it to him. You know what'll happen if you don't hand it over.
This school is mine! I
I
am the
would
king!
hurl if I was Kaito. I mean,
I, Kokichi
Yeah.
Elma, am the mastermind and king of the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles! Yes! This world is mine!
Sorry.
couldn't meet Maki's eyes. I gave Kokichi what he wanted. Thanks. Kokichi's evil yet innocent smile stayed on his face as he took the key. And then he simply left. He solved the entire mystery for us and left. Not much of an ending, is it? Left us there with the truth of our despair. Well, shit. Maki. Coward. I know.
But...
I don't have the strength. I can't fight back. I can't do it. Can't believe he's behind it. I mean, it's, again, kind of an obvious plot twist, isn't it? The evil cult leader is behind the evil cult. Okay, how could I be okay? The outside world, everything's destroyed. Everyone's dead. Everyone at school, everyone in my neighborhood, they're all dead. What was I supposed to do? There's no point in living anymore.
Which means...
Ultimate Academy is a spaceship, and we're the 16 survivors of humanity.
Unfortunately...
Killing game we've been playing. Why pit the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer existed? How much of a jerk he is. Yeah, no. He's an asshole. Absolutely. I don't get why 7-9 likes him in any sort of capacity. But yeah, no. What the fuck, game? I also partly don't believe it because of, again, there was that scene earlier on where we were being kidnapped and hucked into a car. So they need to explain that if they want me to believe them.
Oh no!
My brain is always looking for reasons to just not accept the truth. I can't, my mind feels like it's about to short circuit. Me too. Are you okay, Meg? She's got a 1,000-yard stare. It's no use talking to her right now. The whole truth was revealed. The conclusion. This is the end. There is no outside world where humanity is. Trying to get to the outside was pointless, and we played the killing game for it. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion. Nonsense. What did all the others die for then? This is the despair Gonta felt. So much despair that you just want to die. It really is like that. Bit too obvious of a twist if you ask me. In my experience, when a plot twist is that obvious, it's never actually a twist and just a misdirection. Yeah, again, I kind of called him being the mastermind, albeit jokingly, from when Kaede was running around. It's like, hey, investigate that guy who's in charge of an evil organization, since you're, here from an evil organization. And then I was right, and it's like, oh. Alright, then. It would have been better if I died a lot earlier. It's all over. That's true. In the end, our story ends here. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. Truth is, we should all have died a long time ago. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. Before I knew it, I felt my body in bed numb. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to run away from the despair, but sleep came anyway. Oh hey, it's that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Inception. Yeah, it's the one with the boat, right? Do you know that talk about someone on a cell phone, they're not hearing their real voice? Voice is conveyed through synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns, the phone resembles the patterns to recreate the characteristics of the speaker's voice. For example, what you're hearing right now isn't my real voice. You're hearing the synthesized version, etc., etc. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make cell phone calls. Also, you know how shave ice is flavored with syrup, such as strawberry, melon, and lemon? They're all the same flavor. The only difference is the aroma and the food coloring dye. Yeah, no, that's not true at all. Think these facts are lies? Do you deny these facts are lies? What the world would be like if the lies were denied outright. I bet they would be very lonesome. Lies are what make the world go round. Actually, the syrup thing is kind of half true. They are scented differently, but the thing is your brain helps taste based on scent. If you smell it, you can taste it, whereas if you can't smell it, you can't taste it. But, yeah, no. I've done blind taste tests with shaved ice, and it's like, oh yeah, that's lemon, that's melon, that's strawberry over there. Plug your nose, you can't tell the difference. You also can't taste the flavor of mint if you plug your nose. That doesn't mean it doesn't have a flavor. Monokuma must have not been here anymore. There's no point in morning announcements anymore. In fairness, some rare times obvious twists are an actual twist, like who knows Kokichi being a mastermind might be true. So, I mean, maybe. No reason to keep living, no reason to live, no reason to live, there's no reason to live. Oh, that's, you know, epilogue. It's all it's left to do is to make up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I can do anymore. Short stream. I wonder what everyone else is doing. Wonder what Kaito is doing.
Okay.
That's right. I wonder if Kaito's okay. Is he starting Prince of Persia today? I mean, if it ends right here, we might be. Probably not, though. I mean, again, I don't suspect this is in any way close to done. Oh god, what is that one? That old black and white film where the zombies come in and pull the guy out. Yeah, I remember that one. House of the Dead Overkill. If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Life doesn't need meaning, it just needs a purpose. In other words, you just need something to live for. You can't you can't live for spending time with loved ones or chasing dreams. You can live for eating delicious food or playing games. Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for. If you say Danganronpa is your reason to live, I couldn't be happier. It's not. Put it on Xbox and I'll go for the achievements. Then it might be a reason to live. Be a real pleasure doing business with you. What a thrilling day-night cycle we currently have. It's morning. How long have I been like this? I don't care if I just kill my...
Huh?
What? Body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell. Somewhat surprised that I managed to get out of bed, I went to the door. Who could it be? On my feet for the first time in a long time, I walked uneasily towards the door. I slowly opened it. Oh, hey, Maki, what's up? You look terrible. Maki.
Okay.
Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I'll be in the dining hall with everyone else. Everyone. Be waiting, so hurry up. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall. I should go too. Damn, you gross, Suichi. I also feel like, you know, when it comes to major plot twists and shit, they kind of need to be... The tone of the game matters. Ah, messy hair, Suichi. So, in Danganronpa, where everything is always constantly escalating and the world is... Like, in the first one, where it all kind of, like... There's that hint that it is the real world outside, and it's just kind of, you know... People are trying to get us out, and we're trapped in here. The big plot twist that there was some horrible event that killed a bunch of people outside kind of had impact. Ever since the second game in this game, where it keeps ramping up the absurdity and the harder to relate to the situation, the plot twists are just not really hitting the same way the first one did. So yeah, while it's a crazy-ass plot twist that we're in space, it's just... It kind of rolls off me because I expect this series to do something wild and insane, you know? Everyone was in the dining hall besides Kokichi and Kaito. Mentally, they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really, even I look terrible. Your face always looks like that. What are you talking about? Discussing how we want to die. What? I want to go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that? Sure, but not before you take a look at this. Is that flashback light? Well, shit, that seems important. Group suicide. What do you have there? It was on top of the table when I got to the dining hall this morning. It was just sitting there. Kokichi probably put it there. To confirm the truth, we use the flashback light and may recover memories to corroborate his story. So we're supposed to use the flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us. You don't need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves.
Hey.
Do you want to die comfortably? Great. Nice addition to your catchphrase.
Huh?
Why do we have to do this? It's the only thing we can do right now. We're gonna die, we might as well do anything we can. We have no regrets that way. Even if it's dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore. Either way, there's nothing for us to lose. We don't have any hope left. So let's do what we can. Okay, well, things won't end up any worse than they already are. When you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep? Kibo, Suichi, are you fine with that? Very well. Yeah. Thus it was decided. Flashback light suddenly appeared, and nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. Our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway.
Hey.
And turn it on. Maki switched the flashback light on, and at that moment, the transition happened again. Flipped upside down, turned inside out. Now I'm the Prince of Bel Air! Crazy! Yo, that angle where we can, like, see behind Suichi, he's got a nice butt. I'm not gonna lie. It's an impressive ass. I remember, everything is connected. We had forgotten. We've forgotten that everything is connected. Hope's Peak Academy. It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that... Okay, we all know it. The event that tore the school apart and changed the world. Cool hearing the OG theme again. That thing. Triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world. Humanity through despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of terrible violence. Tragedy caused a single high school girl. Bitch. Ultimate despair. Mukuru Ikasaba. And Junko. She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. Oh, wow. Seeing these guys again. Crazy. Killing game of the 78th Hope's Peak Academy class was the same way. Trapped by the ultimate despair and forced into a killing game. But after Junko Inoshima died, the case was closed and the world began to recover. Until... Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair, weren't done sowing chaos. Sayaka waifu. If you say so. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. War between hope and despair grew more and more... I'm more of a Sakura kind of guy. More and more extreme. The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. And right then, it was from then on we remembered. The beginning of our truth. One day, terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of meteorites fell in the world carrying unknown viruses. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, humanity deserves damnation. The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by renewed despair and quickly lost influence. But then... Makoto Naege, that fucking kid, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Gopher Project at Hope's Peak Academy. Only geniuses can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. Our young geniuses must escape this earth and become the seeds of the future. Weirdly, that's what Makoto sounded like. This is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began, and the 16th Hope's Peak Academy students were selected. For some reason, an assassin was in there. It was kind of weird. That's it. We weren't attending a different high school. We were attending the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy. We were the students that applied after learning Hope's Peak had been rebuilt, and that the new Hope's Peak was like the last, in that it accepted applicants from talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope's Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes, but we were all students of Hope's Peak Academy. HPA for life. From the candidates, 16 of us selected for the Gopher Project because we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. Oh, well, fucking... That's a shame. The mysterious virus from the meteorites had already spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Virus detect. Thank you. Giant sign in the middle of the street. Was it? I couldn't tell with all the dead bodies scattered about. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. Microphone's heavy. Ahem. That explains some things then. Explains a bit, I guess. But we just happen to be immune to the virus. Really? Just use 16. That was the reason we were chosen for the Gopher Project. I mean, that makes sense then. It's just whoever they could get. I finally remembered. Screenshots from all the games there. That the world, it's all connected. Didn't really explain how the second game was connected, actually.
That's it.
Sort of glanced over that one. Enough of that voice. V3 predicted all parts of, or some of the coronavirus. Yeah, sure did.
Yes.
Not the people laying dead in the streets, hopefully, but you know. I vividly recall everything now. Why? How could we forget something so important? We were students of Hope's Peak. Or symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity, except for one person. Kokichi, the mastermind behind the killing game, the organization's real identity.
They were the remnants of despair.
That's right.
Kaido out here dying from something, just saying, well, you're not wrong.
If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants
Oh,
of despair.
ew, 7-9, your best boy fucked a corpse. Ugh, what's wrong with you,
Out of all
7-9?
of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
That's, you stand that kid? Ugh. Alright, just saying. You want to be friends with a corpse fucker, that's on you. That's his new nickname, by the way. Every time I see Kokichi, it's like, sup, corpse fucker.
Students of Hope's Peak Academy. It's all just like Junko and Oshima's killing game. Only someone who worships the ultimate despair would replicate that killing game.
Which means...
The killing game is just like the one that came before. In the battle between hope and despair, a killing game that mires hope in dark despair. Hold on. If it's such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admired Junko, and she gave up, like, you know, towards the end as well. So, made an elaborate plan to cause despair, but got bored of that plan. Wanting to feel the despair of your plan being ruined, that's the ultimate despair for you.
Hey!
What's wrong,
So
Maki?
what?
Nothing, I'm just not
It's
convinced.
okay.
It's probably fine, but it's not a big deal. We finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything. Even if we get out of the academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope for us left.
Everyone!
We just need to become that hope. Ayo, I saw Tenko has no hands. What? Tenko has no hands? Huh? Nope, she has hands. In the picture. No, the picture. You mean this picture where she has hands? What are you on about? Ahem. What's with you all of a sudden? If all hope is lost, it's up to us to become the hope. After all, we're students of Hope's Peak Academy. We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair. If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope will have
That's
nothing.
true.
Where everyone was at the start of the thing. You're sure her hands weren't just, like, behind somebody else? Because they were in front of each other and, like, behind each other. Fought for nothing. That's what my inner voice is telling me. That no matter, I can't abandon hope. I cannot give up. Yes, that's what it's urging me to do. I will not despair, even if it's a little. I will move forward with hope. Keep up.
Listen closely.
Right now, there is no use in us thinking about whether our lives have meaning or no. Because as long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning ourselves. That's what I believe hope is. That's what hope is. You're right. The students of New Hope's Peak Academy rebuilt the symbol of hope. We, the students of Hope's Peak, give up the world really would be plunged into despair. Got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm going to live till the end and never give up. We won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world. But making the impossible possible with what is what magic is all about. It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live for 100 million more years. Shut up, Meg. Her hands were just jet black. Oh, maybe she was wearing gloves? She is Aikido, so...
You're right.
Let's do it.
All right.
It's nice to see them,
Yes.
you know, rallying behind something. As long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we'll find a new hope. We all stood in unison, and each felt hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. Hope born in this academy, a tree of life down deep in roots. It was supporting each and every one of us. Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope. With a laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left the flashback light to make us give up, But if that was his plan, it failed! It's true. It does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who can give us flashlights is Kokichi. Yeah. So, what's our plan? What are we gonna do about Kokichi? Well, we gotta stop you-know-who, the Remnant of Despair, or this despair will never end. We have to save Kaito.
Right.
Of course!
You're right.
He's so stupidly positive that he's just the kind of guy who we need at a time like
That's
this. With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. That's exactly right. I knew that even in a situation like this, he'd think of something. Problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito? They're in the Exile hangar. Kaito is not my ultimate hope. I like that ultimate hope's abbreviated to, which I think suits, actually, Kaito quite nicely. If you want his title to be, that's fair. That's entirely fair. Kokichi, did you say that Kaito would be trapped in there? By chance, I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday. By chance? I bet the truth is you were worried about that. You were worried about Kaito and were watching the hangar all day. Looks like that was the case. It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything, I just had nothing else to do. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for Assassin to watch their targets and think of ways to kill him. Stop! Just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100%.
We know they're in the XSL hangar, but how do we get to them? Or get them out?
By the way,
Hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote to shut off the alarm system. There's an electronic barrier. You need to do something about that too. Yes, even approaching the control panel will set off an alarm. So many problems right from the start. What should we do? It'll be fine. I think I know how to stop the alarm system from the barrier. You have an idea? Why don't you tell us that idea? Just, let me click on things again to make it sure I know it's still a game. How do you plan to get past the alarm system? With the electro hammer.
Well...
If you hit the control panel with it, it should disable the barrier. We did the same thing with the electronic lock outside the, outside world. Smash it with a hammer! It won't work the same way on the alarm system. A game all about hammers. It's true. Why, not since John Henry the video game have I seen a game about this many hammers. The alarm will go off before we can even get close enough to use the electro hammer.
That's true.
Then we'll use this! The electro bomb. For 2 hours, all electronic devices within 50 yards are completely disabled. Perfect for any secret activity too. It doesn't leave any behind debris. This invention is extraordinary. I only had 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the hammers.
But
Why do you have that? There were only 3. I stole it from his pocket.
Okay.
During that time, as expected, your kleptomania and terrifying glare are both first class. The terrifying part was a joke. Can you stop glaring at me so
Thank you very
terrifyingly?
much.
We can use the electro bomb to get inside the hangar. Not only that, it will disable all communication. Nice.
Okay.
That should include the remote control Kokichi uses for the exercises.
100%.
If you use the electro bomb in front of the shutter, it should affect the entire hangar. Kokichi will be as good as butt naked. It's buck naked, but alright. All he'll be able to do is hold his crotch and run. Might still be able to control an exile from inside. Butt naked. Pretty sure he'll be clothed. We should bring electro hammers as precaution against the exerciles. I just left mine sitting around without charging it.
Sorry.
I did too. Takes 24 hours to charge, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. We're gonna wait until tomorrow morning. What about the hangar? We don't really have a choice. With the electro hammers, it's impossible. Maki, I know you don't want to wait a single minute more than necessary, but we shouldn't try until tomorrow when everyone's ready.
That's true.
Fine, that's what we'll do then. We'll definitely kill him this time.
Wait!
Maki can't do that. Yes, he can.
That punk.
But if we kill him, everything will end. We have no other choice. She's right. We should kill him. For that reason, I'll kill him. I agree. Problem solved. Good game. But you can't. But she should and will and can. Shut up, you stupid little
you're
bitch.
right.
I understand how you feel, Maki, but we'd feel bad after we killed him. Nah, I wouldn't.
Don't!
Would be no different than the killing game. Yes, it would. That he caused so much suffering. It would be very different. So I say we kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like thing Remnants of Despair or Kira would do. Alright, so it's 2 people that matter for killing him, and like 3 or 4 who don't? For the record, Maki and I are the 2 that matter. 7-9 also doesn't matter, because he likes fucking Kaito. He likes Kokichi for some reason. Kaito said that the killing is wrong. Yeah, so another person who doesn't matter.
Okay.
Fine, if everyone thinks that way, I'll listen to you guys. Nah, we should kill him. But if it seems like anything dangerous is going to happen, I'll kill him. Good job. Maki's actually reliable. No, she's dangerous. There's nothing more dangerous than a heated Maki roll. Maki roll gets too heated, you could burn your tongue. See those eyes? They were a predator looking at its prey. Yeah, you may have deserved that, Himiko. Ahem. Truth is quite unexpected. I don't think we'll be able to stand together as one. And it's thanks to Maki. When we were sedentary, feeling sorry for ourselves, she was planning. I suppose this might also be thanks to Kaito. Because Kaito was worried about her, she promised to work hard to do her best. Of course, if I pointed that out, she might ask if I want to die again. What are you looking at?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey.
Let's do our best. There's 3 of us can train together sometime. Yeah, right. We finalized our plan to get into the Exile hangar tomorrow morning. Until then, we would wait for the Electro Hammers to recharge and finish preparations. We split up, focused, and determined. So, free time then, is what you're saying. I'll float a free time.
Alright.
First, we need to charge the hammer. But I shouldn't just stand around while it's waiting. I need to make up for lost time. There has to be something I can do. Nice job, Ultimate Detective. But your talent's useless now. Mystery of the Killing Game, Secret Outside World, Master's Identity. They're all solved. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. That's not true. There has to be something I can do. I should scout the area. It'd be good to check out the scene before we execute the plan. Get your poison ready. Suichi's poison. The poison for Suichi. Himiko, if Maki gets heated or angry, burning your tongue will be the least of your concerns or problems. Well, I don't think she's actually going to kill Himiko. But, you know, you don't want to piss her off. He's hurt and he's sick. I'm sure he doesn't want me to worry about him, but I have to. Alright, I'll go. So what am I doing? Hey, Kibo, what's up? Do you know what I should be doing? It was kind of vague.
Shuichi,
We must rescue Kaito no matter what. If we defeat despair and find a new hope for ourselves, I'm certain we'll need him by our side. You're right. It's thanks to Kaito we're all working together. Let's save Kaito and stop Kokichi. Alright, I wonder how much Kaito and Kokichi hate each other. Probably quite a bit. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Map? Can you help out on that one? I completely forgot. Oh, okay. Over in, down there. Got it. Could be having some solid bro time alone. Probably not. Oh, fine. I'll have a chat with you. There's only like 6 people left, so it's, you know. Did you come out of your room because you couldn't calm down? Yeah. It was the same. Couldn't stay still. This morning, I barely had willpower to get out of bed, thanks to Maki. Couldn't believe it. Maki, who was so tsundere at the beginning, is now pulling us along. It's probably because of Kaito's influence. Why do you think that? You can tell just by looking. Maki's interested in Kaito. Well, I give her credit. She said what we're all thinking. Otherwise, she wouldn't be watching the hangar this whole time like she is.
Okay.
I suppose that's true. You shocked? Were you guys in some reverse love triangle? Hey, you know what a reverse love triangle is called? A love triangle. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's a reverse love triangle? I don't mean to shock you like that. It's just, I just mean to mock you about Maki. I wonder, when we were at Hope's Peak Academy, did we have fun and tease each other like this? We're in different classes, but I'm sure we had friends like that. Even if we can't go back to that time, there's still hope in the world. I'm going to keep living with confidence to the end. Kill Himiko. Maki wouldn't necessarily do that, but there's so many bad things Maki can do to her. If she gets angry, she'd wish they were dead. She's not gonna, like, torture her just because she's poking fun at Maki. Maki might be ruthless and, you know, talk shit about her, cut her down to size, but she's not gonna, like, torture her just because she talks shit about her. Made fun of her by calling her a Maki roll. Maki knows it's all in good fun. If Kokichi's in the hangar, there's a good chance the exiles are patrolling nearby. I should be careful. This is a forced stealth segment. I do hear something. Boy, look at him go. I say, Exisile Blue, I think this hallway's a little bit over-patrolled. Do you think so, Exisile Yellow? Let's ask Exisile Green about that. Huh?
Huh?
Monokuma? Damn, they look like monkeys. They do a little bit. This is the first time I've seen him in a while, and the Exile's protecting him. But why now? And why all 4 of them? All 4? There should be 5 of them. I have to do that. Wait, if the Exiles are here, they aren't guarding the hangar. Hurry, but careful not to draw attention. Be careful, but I want to draw attention. I literally don't think I can, you know, yeah, go back this way. Interesting. The alarm is enabled. That means I can't get too close. Electric barrier's up, I can't get too close. And I only saw 4 exiles, I don't know where the other one is. Perhaps inside the hangar? Hopefully I can find a good spot to survey the scene. If I remember correctly, there's a bathroom with a small window there. What? Okay. I'd forgotten the window, actually. It's a window! The bathroom window? The window for the bathroom? The window that has the bathroom with the window in it? That window for the bathroom? I can see from in there. I peeked in the small window. And a silhouette on the other side. Ah.
What are you doing here?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Kaito!
Don't shout, stupid. Kokichi will hear us.
Is he close by?
No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. It'll be bad news if he sees you here. He's got the exosols with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so what are you doing here?
Himiko or others are directing harmless jokes at Maki. That's good and all, but if Maki actually got angry... Well, yeah, obviously, if she actually got angry, it'd be a walk in the park exposed to what Maki could do to them. I don't know, man. Maki's a wizard. Or no, sorry. Himiko's a wizard. But yeah, no. Don't get Maki actually legitimately angry.
What am I doing here? Saving you, of course.
What? By yourself?
No, I'm just scouting the place. Tomorrow morning, we're all coming to rescue you.
All of you?
It was Maki's idea. Honestly, I had given up. We had all given up, but not Maki. She did everything she could to get you back.
She's really into you. And it's like, especially now, with like 6 or 7 people still alive, it's the best chance you're gonna get. I'm ridiculously jealous of you. Means I have to settle for either Himiko or Meg Turney, and I'm really hoping I don't have to settle for Himiko, I'll be perfectly honest. In addition to just not being that interesting, there's probably some crimes concerning that.
It's because she believes in you, Kaito. She knows that you would never give up, no matter how...
Yeah, of course. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Even if the world has ended and humanity has gone extinct, I can't give up. It'd be a crappy story if the hero gave up so easily.
Yep, sure would.
Yeah, that's right, Kaito.
Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
There's something I want to ask him. I don't care if he's overconfident or acting. I just want to hear him say, don't worry, it'll be okay.
I'm happy you guys want to save me, but stay safe, okay? Getting close to an exisol is dangerous, even if you've got an electro hammer.
Got it. By the way, are you feeling okay? Apart from the injury, obviously.
Who, me? Yeah, of course. It's nothing. Anyway, Kokichi should be back soon, so we better end our chat.
Okay, sure. And hey, Kaito, about what happened with Gonta.
Shuichi, I leave the rest to you.
What?
While I'm gone, you gotta support everyone, especially Maki Roll. She can be reckless sometimes.
Yeah.
You're an impressive detective, through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Boy, this scene was real easy to animate, wasn't it? Rely on your friends. That's it. That's what I've been neglecting.
I believe in you. So I'm leaving the rest to you for now. You got it, Shuichi?
Kaito, thank you for being my friend.
All right, now get going before Kokichi comes back.
You're right. See you tomorrow, Kaito.
After leaving Kaito with a smile, I returned to my room. There's no point in wandering around. I should stay in my room and relax. Try to get myself in the right mindset for the final battle while I was meditating on it. Is he, though? Shuichi isn't really that impressive of a detective. I mean, he's alright, I guess. He just really talks through the problem until the answer presents itself. Occasionally making bold conclusions by just arbitrarily lying and hoping the truth comes to light that way. It became nighttime before I knew it. We go at dawn. I won't hesitate, Kaido has taught
right.
me. I have to live to find a reason to live. I will fight. Spend the night with that thought nestled deep in my heart. More movie references. Don't panic, just stay calm and listen. Oh, shit. Oh, God. It's that one Clint Eastwood movie with the gun. Lonesome Dove. Don't get me wrong, he is a good detective, but not an ultimate one. That's, yeah, fair. Actually, given how many detectives are left, I think by default he's the ultimate detective. Well, if you're watching this Monokuma Theater segment, it's already too late. You kids might not, but to be a 100% cotton mascot like me, hope is, well. The thought of seeing young people brimming with hope, killing each other just to survive, watching their hope fade away, there's nothing more despair-inducing than that. My dear students, carrying humanity's hope, betraying, deceiving, and killing each other. It makes me oh so sad. Oh, how I long to see everyone's despairing faces soaked in blood and tears. I've gone and done it. I don't think Clint Eastwood was in Lonesome Dove, so that joke doesn't work. What's it called? True Grit. There you go. True Grit's the Eastwood movie, obviously, that I'm referring to. Ahem. After the empty announcement from Monokuma, I jumped out of bed. First, the dining hall. I grabbed the charged electro hammer and ran out of my room. Whee! Oh, hey, another level up. Those are important, after all. Oh, heck, I feel something coming soon. Yeah, I mean, I think there's 6 chapters in this game, and I'm in chapter 5, so clearly there's going to be another shoe to fall here. Sure, being the only detective, he is by default an ultimate one, but he isn't good enough of a detective to be the ultimate one, and True Grit isn't a Clint Eastwood movie. Shit. I'll stick with Lonesome Dove, then. Was I thinking John Wayne when I said True Grit? Not gonna spoil it. We're all here. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Fuck, I need an Eastwood movie that isn't Dirty Harry, because that's what they were referencing. The Coyote? What was it? It's the one where it came out a few years ago. He's like he plants pecan seeds, but winds up being a drug smuggler. And, like, the whole point is that because he's a pecan farmer and an old white dude, the cops don't really think it's him. It's just him just moving drugs for the cartel. I think that's the Coyote. At that moment, I realized one of us didn't have the hammer. Maki, what the hell? Where's your hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm familiar with.
Okay.
This is much better. A knife? I suppose you know best. Then we're off. Before that, there's something I want to say. I scouted out the hangar yesterday. Scout out the hangar? Okay. Yeah, I discovered Kaido's trapped in the bathroom. The bathroom? That certainly is the best place to lock somebody up.
I remember correctly.
I also saw Monokuma by the hangar being protected by 4 exosols.
Is that all right?
Let's stop the mastermind. We have to be careful that we aren't spotted. Oh, I saw that too. You saw it at the hangar?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought maybe I could get through to Kokichi before we carry out our plan. So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. Tried to talk to him on your own? I thought it would be preferable to release Kaito peacefully. How'd it go? About as well as I expected. No response.
But
original True Grit is John Wayne. Ah, yes, of course. Remake is Jeff Bridges. Right, yep. I was thinking John Wayne when I said True Grit. Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Coyote then, because I'm sure he's in some westerns, but I can't pull any of them in. What? What did you witness? We can discuss that later. For now, I'll share what I saw that's relevant to your plan.
for now,
Is Clint Eastwood good, bad, and the ugly? I don't think he is. Suichi saw 4 exosols and appeared to be guarding Monokuma. It could be Eastwood. Is that Eastwood? Good, Bad, and the Ugly is a great movie, by the way. I saw one of them enter the hangar.
No,
Just
yes.
one. Yes, the green one.
if I remember correctly,
Green one. I'm sure I saw that one guarding Monokuma.
I
Made sure to stay out of sight while I watched. Neither the alarm system nor the barrier reacted to the exosol's presence. Does that mean the alarm system and the electric barrier don't work on exosols?
That's right.
Considering Good, Bad, and the Ugly, a good Clint Eastwood Western. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking of, obviously. Ahem. Anyway, 2 exosols in the hangar. We should be careful. We only have 1 chance.
Okay.
Since this is our only electro bomb, we can't afford to miss.
You're right.
That's exactly right. So, alright, taking all bets. We go to the hangar and fucking Kokichi's dead. And then it's another trial. That's my prediction.
Everyone!
I bet this shiny $50 I have on it. Might be wondering why I have a $50. It was a gift. Sort of a memento, as it were. Monodam lives! Yep, that's right. Definitely. That's my prediction. Because, I mean, it's Chapter 5, there's Chapter 6. What other plot twist could there be? Then, hey, Kokichi's now dead, and Monokuma's like, well, that was a fucking weird series of events, wasn't it? Solve the mystery! Kokichi. Kokichi or Kaito. Yeah, Kaito could be dead at this point. That's entirely possible, too. Although, it'd be hard to, like, not figure out who did it. Ooh, what if they're both dead? That would be crazy. What if Monokuma's dead? What if we find Junko? That would be insane. Mukuru Ikusaba, that would be wild as well. Oh, there. Monokuma is gone. There's 3 of them. Monokuma's not here. He should have been protected by the Exosols. The Exosols? They don't look like they're going to move. What's going on? There are only 3 of them. There should be 2 more in the hangar. Just like Kivo said, we should consider ourselves lucky there's only 2. If all 5 of them are here, it'd be impossible to execute the plan. I mean, we've got 4 hammers and an electro bomb. It'd probably be alright. Bit of aiming with that bomb, and everything else would be great. Dangerous to call for Kaido now. Damn it. Alright. Game thought of that. Okay.
Well then.
Everyone's here. Let's get started right away. Can't believe Suichi killed Kaito with his poison. Of course. I'm ready. Maki, are you ready with the electro bomb? What do you think who do you think you're talking to? It's a simple grenade, except the detonation lags a bit after you push the switch. Once we roll this in the front to the shutter, it should disable the alarm system.
Obvious.
This won't fail. Electro bomb has effective range of 50 yards. It lasts for 2 hours. You should probably take a step back there, champ. If Kokichi's remote control is disabled, we'll have a chance against the Exosols. Let's stop Kokichi before he gets in the Exosol. But be ready for the worst. We might have to use the electro hammers. This gets into that Exosol. I'll stop him with the hammer.
Yeah.
Step back 51 yards. Yeah, pretty much.
What's the matter?
We're all ready to start. Yeah, all right. Let's go. I'm kind of nervous, actually. I want to know what happens. They got me. Interested in the plot again after the rather dull reveal that the evil guy who was behind everything was actually the guy who was behind everything. Maki triggered the electro bomb and rolled it in front of the shutter. And then... would have been funny if nothing happened.
100%.
Alarm system disabled. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Had to allow those. Thank you, Automod.
Shuichi!
Will you do the honors? Not even fuck. F you, bleep, bleep.
Alright.
Hit the control panel with... noticed. Control panel's scratched all the hell.
What are you trying to pull?
Hurry up.
Okay.
Sorry, got it. No time to think. Swung at the control panel.
Alright.
Electric barrier turned off. Let's go.
Alright.
Shouldn't it have shut down that as well? Why'd I have to hit that with the hammer? Remnants of Despair ends here and now. The electro hammer's in hand. What do we got to end this? End the killing game. End this despair. Oh boy. Oh! Wait. What? How? What? Kokichi being an actual mastermind could have been another one of his lies. Not saying it is, but it could have been. I mean, it could have been, but... yeah.
What?
A body has been discovered.
There it is.
Everyone, please gather at the Exosol hangar. The killing game just keeps going and going. The despair's not over yet.
Well, shit. There's another class trial soon. Yep. Voyage without passion or purpose.
What is this?
This is hell.
What's going on?
This is actually hell we're in. Okay, look, Suichi's bottle of poison. God damn it. Piece of shit. Couldn't stay calm, couldn't keep it in, it was too much to spare. Well, shit. Is that blood? Body discovery announcement, does that mean somebody in that press? Who? Only one of the hangers were Kokichi and Kaito. It must be one of them. Is Kokichi or Kaito dead? Look! Yep. He's close. Suichi is traumatized. I think a lot of them are at this point. They're Kaitos.
What did you say?
Then the one in that hydraulic press is... No, it's not possible. It's not possible for a lot of reasons. His body crushed by a press. Also me, must have been poison. Ah, poison, eh? You'd make a terrible detective. Body, bullet wound right in the head, slumped down in an alleyway with a gun next to him, and a guy who confessed to a court stenographer before the police arrived. I, James Whitmore, shot this man with my gun. 7-9. Alright. Must have been poison. Lead poisoning, eh? Looks like we have a lot of twists and turns. Fucking this asshole. That's what the killing game is about, after all.
Now then.
I'll pass out the Monokuma file. Don't say you're getting bored of this. Things are about to get interesting. I hope you pour your heart and soul into the investigation.
What?
We have to investigate. The killing game is to continue. Killing game continues and Monokuma is still moving. Mastermind is still alive.
What was that?
Kokichi's alive. That means the one dead over there. Kaito.
What's wrong?
It's not possible. It has to be some mistake. There's no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. I made a run for the body when... Calm down. I can see it stop me. Calm down? How can you say that? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother you? What are you talking about? More importantly, where's Kokichi?
Why?
That's right, I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar. He ran away, we need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit. Split up and look for him, leave no stone unturned. No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away from this. Kaito died because you found his lab. That checks out. Try not to put out fire with fuel, but still could have been poison. Like, either Kaito or Kokichi could have been killed with poison, and then the press for kicks of it all. My theory right now is, because we know the press doesn't kill people if it detects life, was that they were already dead when they were in the press. That said, it does sort of... I have this interesting theory here, that either the press was operated to crush the dead body, or hell, even the bomb that went off and shorted out the motion detector might have activated the press, killing somebody. That would be much darker. By poison! It's possible, I suppose. We don't know for certain if the dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all the possibilities yet. If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in there? Are you saying it's Kokichi? Why is the killing game continuing? You're welcome.
Why?
If Kaito's alive, why hasn't he shown himself? Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit? Don't say a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead. I don't think Kaito could have killed Koichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember?
Actually,
Does seem unlikely. His opponent, Mastermind Killing Game, could control the exiles at will. I guess if that conversation we saw down in the game room basement concerned Kokichi here asking Monokuma to play along with him to spice up the killing game, give him control of the exiles, etc., then yeah, okay, that would work, but Kokichi did a lot if he just lied about being the mastermind. He went to a lot of effort to convince us. Poison until proven it wasn't poison. And even then, it might still be poisoned. Okay, but how does the lamp factor into that, 7-9? Riddle me that one. How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was sick and wounded?
No.
I don't know, I'm saying it's possible. And even then, if it is Kokichi that was killed, doesn't mean Kaito's the culprit. So, does that mean the culprit is one of us? That's impossible! No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead, but I just can't believe that. Or perhaps I don't want to believe that. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We can find the truth here and with our own hands and reveal the truth of the trial. You want to continue the killing game. Class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair. We have to find the truth! It could be Suichi. It was his poison. There's no poison yet, as far as we know. You're an impressive detective through and through. You might not only... You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. That's right, I have to do this, to keep my promise to Kaito. You're right, the class trial is going to happen anyway. We should investigate. But we already know the answer. He can't die here.
But
My main concern is how Kokichi will react if we accuse him of being the culprit. Just plays dumb and runs away, there's nothing we can do. Well, he has to be there for a trial, right? I don't think so. Junko Enoshima cherished the killing game rules. So if the remnants of despair worship her, I doubt they'd ignore those.
Then...
Junko. Yeah, Queen Junko or Riot. Every other Junko is garbage. We just need to vote for him in the class trial. That's true. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death so easily? Well then, let's review the Monokuma files out here with you, Suichi. Thanks. Body was discovered in the hangar. Victim's body was discovered in the hangar where the XSL started. The victim was crushed by a hydraulic press. For this reason, the remains could not be identified. Monokuma file has been added. That's it? That doesn't tell us anything. The identity of the victim is unknown. It doesn't even tell us that much. Doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and culprit are. Idiots and liar, huh, Mod? Alright, sure. I'm not saying Kokichi isn't actually the mastermind. For all intents and purposes, he could be. But the idiots aren't doing themselves any favors by taking word of a known liar, Kokichi, at face value without solid proof. Makiro knows who killed the person, so she calm as fuck.
It's decided.
The culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kokichi. No. Maki, it's still too early to decide that. It's true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but Kaito told me. Don't worry, I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. You guys are working hard, so you can just sit back and relax. I want to believe the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe that with me.
Stop it.
I refuse to investigate with you. Why?
I don't know.
You're not calm at the moment. I think I'm pretty calm, actually. Right now, you're acting like Kaito, back in Gonta's class trial. It was like this at that time, too, wasn't it? You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. Maki turned back to me and left. Maki. There's something about this air that's making me feel off. I don't know if it's the electro bomb to blame or I'm malfunctioning, but I'm starting to feel somewhat sick. I don't feel weird at all. Gotta be because the electro bomb. Kibo's equipment appliance after all. Don't call me an appliance. I'm telling you, appliances should go rest outside. I'm fine. I suppose I'll investigate outside for now. We left the hangar swaying side to side a bit. I think I'll start investigating too. You'll be okay by yourself? I can go with you if you want. No, don't worry. I'll be fine. If the body's like that, we don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. We should all be fine investigating by ourselves. Himiko left in a hurry. To just right over there? Wonder if Himiko suspects... Who? Everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, fewer people could be the culprit. Of course, it's obviously Kokichi, but like you said, there's always another possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking. I did suggest that. Culprit might not be Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the culprit except me. We were united towards hope before all this, but now we're split up. Could it be that's why Kokichi killed Kaito? To disrupt our harmony? Because if not, then what reason would we have to kill Kaito? Like, all they have is some very circumstantial evidence and a bunch of assumptions. Yeah, I wish they'd let me fucking investigate instead of just having this conversation. I don't even care what they say. Just let me goddamn investigate. Jesus Christ, finally. I'll start here. Thank you, please. Well, let's start from right and work our way left, shall we? One of them, yeah, there's the two. One of them appears to be open. That's definitely worth noting. I'll need to check the bathroom, obviously. You got a blood trail. Got paint, you got a car wash, and, yeah, we need to get the truth bullet about not crushing if it detects life. There's a sleeve sticking out the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. The victim in the case must be... I don't want to do it, but I have to raise the press to inspect the body. Alright, controls the hydraulic press. It goes up, down, and stop. Should be able to hit the up button to check. I don't want to see the crushed body no matter who it is, but I have to do it. I have to know. Get up my mind, take a breath, and press the button. I'm like 25% sure it's Suichi. Just 25%? Press the button a few more times, and it wouldn't move. Strange. It moved last time I pressed it. Looking around for the press, I found... power cords have been cut. No power, so the hydraulic press won't move. That can't be a coincidence. It was cut on purpose. Must be the work of the culprit. Hydraulic press added. We won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. That is suspicious. Take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the controls, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you'd used this. Well, if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. What concerns me is the safety function. I mostly mean about Kokichi being a mastermind. It works for actual Blackened in this case as well. Well, I mean, they have some assumptions. They also have Kokichi himself saying, I am the mastermind. So, yeah, I think they have a little bit more than just circumstantial evidence to convict him. He is a known liar, and it's somewhat he cannot be trusted. However, if he is the leader of the Remnants of Despair, his actions do make sense, given he's meaning to sort of mirror or emulate Junko, if that makes any sense. So there is some logic to assuming that he's the mastermind, more so than just, it seems like it might be. But we are lacking hard evidence, I agree with that. I trust Kokichi with my life, he's my best boy. Well, that's a mistake. The infrared sensor detects a living thing, it will stop the press. It didn't stop when Kibo tried before. If sensor detects a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically. Yes, indeed. Painting machine worth looking at. Paint the Exiles. Probably not related to the case. Good to know. How about the washing machine over there? Looks like a car wash. Doesn't look like it's got any clues. Okay. Hit the bathroom, then. This is the bathroom, now that I think about it. I'm locked up in the bathroom. Kokichi's outside the door. The place where Kaido was imprisoned. Kaido might have left some kind of clue here. He didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. I should. Suspicious blood trail. Very. Alright, so the window is right here. That's a hell of a toilet. Small window for ventilation. Same window from before. Small window, it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here. Suppose if someone could fit through, Kaido could have escaped by now. Perhaps too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Okay, what do we have? Glass bottle. This could be the poison. Maybe, just maybe, 7-9 has a theory that makes sense. Taking Kokichi's word at face value, is there an actual proof that Kokichi's part of the Remnants of Despair or its leader, or is that just something they assumed? Don't they remember it? I mean, surely they remembered the Remnants of Despair. Were they... I guess we are just taking his word at it that he's the leader of it. Alright, let's... The circumstantial evidence is very strong. Let's put it that way. It's not unreasonable to assume it is, in fact, Kokichi at this point. Even if it is just circumstantial, it's some strong circumstantial evidence. Puddle of blood in the center of the room, a swipe pattern in front of the door. What could this mean? We also have a crossbow and some bolts. Meanwhile, over here... Wow! 7-9, my god! You goddamn looked into the future. You goddamn... What's the movie where they've got the thing in the tank and it's hooked up and it predicts crimes? That's you, right now. There's a small bathroom in the corner. It's clearly empty. I feel like I've seen this before. Label, blood all over it, can't read it. It says poison. It's poison, the bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here. What if we get rid of the blood on it and it revealed to say, like, definitely not poison? If you spot as much nonsense as I do, it's likely to end up right eventually. That's true, broken clock. Right twice a day and all that. Crossbow. This is one of the contraptions from Maki's lab. Why is this here? Crossbow is added. These arrows on the floor of the bathroom. In total, blood on all of them. What happened here? 3 arrows have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Now I'm 26% sure it's Suichi. So, let me get this straight. After seeing the poison in the crossbow, you're 1% more sure that the dead body in the hydraulic press is Suichi. You want to maybe explain how you came to that conclusion for me? Anything else I'm missing in here? Oh, yeah, this. Ah, the black case. What is black case over there? Ah, it's a crossbow. Case from before, right? Alright, large black case. Finish investigating the bathroom. Crossbow from Maki's lab. And the bloody arrows. Suichi's the blackened. Oh, I thought you were saying you were sure it was like the body in the hydraulic press was Koki, or it was Suichi. Which, knowing you, I just assumed, yep, that's what he's saying, and didn't question it at all. You looked at Suichi investigating that murder of who the body could be, and you're like, I bet it's Suichi. Case closed, boys. There's an exit cell right in the middle of the hangar. Hatch is open. The cockpit is exposed as well. That's how it looks on the inside. It's small, but big enough for one person. They just remembered that there was an organization called the Remnants of Despair. They don't remember much else about it. Yes, there's some circumstantial evidence pointing towards Kokichi being mastermind, but again, all they really have is some circumstantial evidence and a lot of assumptions. Well, when that's all you have, are you just going to ignore those, or are you going to, you know, act on them, I guess is the question. How strange. I agree with you. They shouldn't be assuming this is straight fact, but I think for now it's safe to operate under the assumption that it's probably true, keeping in the back of your mind there's a chance it isn't, but feel free to go forward assuming it is true. Only the Monocubs could turn off the electronic locks and open the hatch. Only the Monocubs can open it. Normally the Monocubs are the ones who can pilot the exiles. Normally being the key word. But because the electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope, no one asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the Monocubs can disable, which must be the why only the Monocubs can control the exiles. But if he could disable the lock, he could control the exisal. Alright, what do you think there, Himiko?
What?
I want to talk to you right now. The way you are, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's dead. That's not... I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. Keep bugging me. Give you afro hair with my magic. Awfully stubborn. She's suspicious of everything right now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Himiko sus again? Well, yes. Anyone who threatens me with an afro is clearly the murderer. Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it. Yeah, it won't be much use. It's so useless he probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us. It's fine. A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. He popped out. What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. Solid argument, actually. And yet I've appeared fewer times than plain Jane Samugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I could, you know? I don't think it would be. Are you on the cover of this? What advertising? No. Samugi. Ignore it. Let's focus on the investigation. Still things here. Alright, what are we not seeing? Ah, the hydraulic press, I suppose, rather than just the bit of clothing. Dark press is down and there's blood in the area. For all intents and purposes, Koichi could be using the circumstantial evidence for his personal gain. To be fair, he planted a lot of the circumstantial evidence as well. Whatever that may be, all I'm trying to say is that they're taking as straight fact, then they shouldn't be. No, they should keep in the back of their mind there's a chance that this is all more of his lies and bullshit. But again, I think given the amount of circumstantial evidence and the situation we find ourselves in, that being we did see the outside world was nuked to hell and was basically Fallout out there, it's kind of fair to assume that for now. Like, yeah, alright, put an asterisk next to it, but just straight up saying, he probably is. There's nothing wrong with that. Should they be cautious? Yes. Is it also safe to assume that he is the mastermind? Yes. I'm not saying it's true, I'm just saying it's safe. There might still be yet more, and they should be prepared for yet more, but, you know, it's not going to be the end of the world if, you know, they assumed ahead of time on that one. Panel controls the alarm. I don't see any reason to turn them back on. What am I missing? The trail of blood? Ah, of course. In my brain, I had already looked at that. Faint trail of blood leading to press, a swipe pattern as if it's been dragged. Looks like it's coming from the bathroom. Blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Can I leave now? No? What haven't I looked at? This one over here? Oh yeah, they were all red. No, I checked the bathroom. They said I found everything. Completely still. It's dangerous if you go near that thing, it might get torn apart. No, it shouldn't move. Now the Monokubs and Gokichi, so it's just a pile of scrap then. Don't scare me like that.
My magic.
Maybe I should tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. I suppose if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That's if he's alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the Exosols, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? What else do you want me to look at? Press, clothing, traces of blood, green, red. I clicked on Meg and her. Operation panel. Did I check this out? Should be able to press it. Yeah, the cord is cut. Maybe someone took a dump in the toilet. I couldn't examine the toilet anyway in the bathroom. Besides, he did also say, I've looked at everything in the bathroom, and then I left. Can't look at the frayed wire. Do I look at this now that I've seen the button? Sleeve sticking out. It's kind of... Victim must be... No. Hydraulic press. Has a single small hole in it. Aha! Hole in the sleeve. What could this be? There we go. That's probably it. Suppose that's about all the information I can deduce from the press. Can't check the body, so many clues. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's about all I can investigate here in the hangar. Still questions. If site of victim is, other areas. Start with the areas around the hangar. Okay, alarm system's off. Might still be affected by the electro bomb. I should investigate this place thoroughly. Just this place? Okay, well, we got the scratches, right? Okay, there we go. Control panel, electric protected by the hangar. Hit with the electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
What are these marks? Looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? And how are they even able to damage it in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you can even get close. How did the person who did this get near the control panel? What do you think, Kibo? Doesn't look like poison. Well, no, but poison is involved. I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. Sorry to worry you, Suichi.
Okay.
I was getting a bit worried. Glad you're feeling better. There was something I need to ask, Kibo. Before we went to the hangar this morning, you said... I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. Tried to talk to him? Yeah. Thought we could get it, without conflict, as it were. Witnessed a few things we exactly just see. Since we're in a hurry, I only told you about the Exile returning to the hangar. Yeah, so they could pass through the alarm system barrier to the hangar. Never imagined something like that would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But I saw one of the Exiles, I saw someone heading towards the hangar. Saw someone. Saw Himiko.
I was in my lab, trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi.
You were gonna write him a note? Alright, so this is interesting. I don't know how they could have left the hangar. But it seems like anyone who was in the Exosol could have just rode into the hangar. Wouldn't have activated the motion sensor or the security gate. Well, it won't be the end of the world. That happened a while ago, but given they knew Kokichi relatively well at this point, instead of taking circumstantial evidence and Kokichi's word at face value, he should first ask himself if he's telling the truth right now, of all times, or he's trying to send us on a wild goose chase. Well, he has, again, the evidence is strong. The fact that he can control the Exosols is definitely, I would say that's more than just circumstantial, that he is in some way the mastermind, or at least very closely linked to the mastermind. He has a remote that can control the Exosols. That's kind of the one I keep going back to.
That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag.
That could have been staged, but at the same time, it's, you know... They definitely should be sus of him. but I understand why they're assuming he just is the mastermind.
A black bag?
Okay, so she brought the black bag.
I...
The time assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi, and she came back later. I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started getting a little suspicious. What did you see?
Why?
Why was she acting like she had something to hide? It's not like I want to
You're
suspect her. It is
Hey.
suspicious. She just saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at that time? Now that I think about it, she wasn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be the black bag Himiko was carrying. By the way, it's a little off topic, but
As I thought.
the reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb.
But...
Last night's a booty call for Kokichi. Boy, Kokichi, that's what she's thinking about butt-naked Kokichi this morning. Probably a crime there, in a statutory nature. But it's because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. I was experience was akin to allergic reactions such as hay fever. So it could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Okay, that must be it. That thing Himiko said was bothering him, but that's a bit too sensitive. This count's been added. I can't really examine the motion sensor. So let's look at the hangar shuttle. Hangar shutters. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm to remote disable to go near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, a loud alarm will go off around the entire academy. And we had an electro bomb to disable the sensor. That's how we got into the hangar. It's not exactly a bomb, it's an electro bomb. Yeah, it's an EMP, we know. Not saying it's for sure, but the remote control of Exiles could have been another one of Miu's inventions. Possible. I mean, there's always a, you know, possibility, but sometimes it is also Occam's razor's simple answer is the right one. And the simple answer right now is he has a remote for the Exiles and he's the mastermind. In addition to circumstantial evidence, it is also, you know, Occam's razor, like I said. And even, you know, the remote could have been made by Miu. That's also circumstantial evidence. She never mentioned it. No one ever asked her about it or mentioned that they asked her about it. Obviously, Kokichi would have hidden that. But at the same time, there's no reason to suspect that it is or it isn't at this point. There's a hangar's window only, and it's not possible to fit through. The only reason I wouldn't suspect it is because how would Miu have a remote that can control giant robots? She's the ultimate inventor, sure, but they also had a lock that only the Monocubs could use.
I knew it.
That means the only way to get into the hangar is through the shutter. That was all I was concerned about with the hangar. I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. Maki's lab and my lab. The crossbow and the poison. You investigate those leads. I want to, you know, finish investigating and then finish the stream. I know I've been going for a little bit longer. But anyway, yeah, let's, should we examine here? Exile's not showing signs of moving. He's alive. Remote. Remote controls Exiles. What does it do? Why does he have it? Oh? What have we here? Must have been out of power. Must have been used, but for what? Nani? Be careful, the Electro Hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. If you use it against Exiles, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
If I remember correctly...
Electro Hammer's power is expended. It requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. Used Electro Hammer. And Maki was the one who didn't have the hammer. Exile's protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kichi said the mastermind and the Exile should be around him. Why are they protecting Monokuma and 4 of them? Maki's looking sus. I suppose I was so caught up in thinking about Kokichi, I ignored Monokuma. Pay attention, listen up, take heed, Monokuma. I just noticed that you came this way last night, Suichi. You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into an adult movie section of the video store. That's an old reference. You didn't need to sneak around because the Exiles wouldn't have attacked you. What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak. Everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way everyone's going there. It's the same. Not that! I meant about the Exiles not attacking us. Suichi, perv. Indeed. Oh, at the time the Exiles were on autopilot and directed only to observe me. Their movements are more limited now that the Monocubs aren't around to pilot them. So, what happened? Himiko brought a crossbow to... Excuse me, Kaito, Maki used her hammer to knock out an exile, climb inside, and get into the hangar preemptively. What is going on here? Suichi poisoned Kaito, then crushed him with the press. Yep, that's it. That's pretty much it. The exile is being controlled by Kokichi's remote. They were focusing on Monokuma. Why are you telling me all this? Puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, class trial must always be fair. Person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So I'll share it instead. That way it'll be fair for all participants. Someone else besides me knows this. Why wouldn't they share this information? That's all I can tell you. Renting movies is so old school, it's more thrilling to illegally download them. I'm not trying to get caught in a big game hunter holding your breath during sex. What? Huh? A little weird analogy. Alright, I'm gonna go then. I'm gonna head to Maki's lab and my lab. Hopefully wrap up for the day at that point. If after visiting those labs it's still not wrapped up, then I'm just gonna end the stream and we'll figure out what to do from there. Because I've been going for a while now. Guys, you ever had sex with a big game hunter and they have to hold their breath? It's pretty kinky, right? I think that's what he was saying. I only half understood. Can't say I have. I'll add it to the list. Yep, update that bucket list, 7-9. Alright, Maki's lab, you're up first. Again, should have brought guns. Feels as though there are less weapons than I remember. Oh yeah, the fucking pile of weapons. Can't say I have either. You know what you need to do, Arg. Bucket list it up. Because Kaito had them. As I expected, 2 black bags identical to the one in the hangar. One's crossbow, inside's dismantled. Looks like they'll even fit in the case unless they're dismantled. But there are 2 when I was here with Kaito before. There were definitely 3. And I'm sure Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
In that case, crossbow in the hangar must have come from here, which means someone brought it here from the hangar. It's very difficult to put together a crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you. I think it's more about the latter. For now, I need to investigate. I was gonna say, surely that's a truth bullet, yes? What else can I look at? The rows of guns and the weapons shelf, okay? 3 bags! I feel as though there are less weapons than I remember. Yes, pile of weapons. Readily available for anyone. Kaito had them. And the firearms. Look at all these guns! Even if they're airsoft, it's a remarkable sight. Ah, well. I suppose that might put a damper on it. Weapon shelf. Seems like that's it. Got that truth bullet, and I'll head up to my lab. Why would you want to use Maki's weapons when you have Suichi's poisons? Well, the fact of the matter was, in addition to poison being found at the scene of the crime, 7-9, Maki's weapons were as well, so it's at least worth examining. Besides, you've got a katana in the anthropology lab as well. Or maybe it's still in the art department. Don't remember. Here we go. True, check Kyo's lab if is his sword there. Maybe after this lab. Bottle of poison in the hangar. Need to confirm that it came from here. Are there fewer books? Cases lined up for me to read. Nothing off about them. Okay, never mind then. Check Rontaro's lab. Surely the ultimate zombie has something useful. Didn't see any labs, poison, small bottle of poison, must have come from here. Strike 9 poison. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others, and it says Strike 9 poison. Although it requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in certain death. The poison takes some time to spread, but a small amount of it can be lethal. Can't imagine there's a smaller amount in the bottle for no reason. It must be a clue. Anything else worth looking at in here? Ah, yes, the small glass bottles. Knight's Hate Antidote. Harmlock Antidote. And I can't read the other one. There's a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? Oh, alright. Arsenic, Harmlock, and Knight's Hate. You know, it's not like those are copyrighted or anything. Poison bullet. They say antidote. Antidote, huh? I don't know what these are. I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle only has 1 dose. Each one only works on a specific poison. I suppose that makes sense. There's plenty of different kinds of poisons. That must be true for antidotes. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. Those are disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for Strike 9 poison. Ah, Strike 9. I get it. It's strychnine. And you got Nightshade, Hemlock, and Arsenic. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean?
All right.
I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, I found any expressions to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around. Killing game hasn't ended. Kaito's clothes are in the press. The victim must be... It's too soon to be thinking about that. I'll find something. Head back to the hammer. Perhaps I... Hanger. Perhaps I missed something. I'll check again. So undoubtedly I'll meet someone on the way there, and I'll be interrupted, and then the class trial will start, and then I can save the game and be done for today. Check hangar for quad. Sure, of course. Is the katana here? We must check. Oh, okay, well. Never mind, I guess. Shout out to Kyu with his whole, hey, you know, I've already set up this elaborate murder, so I might as well kill somebody with it attitude. What a guy. What a guy. Moving on. Alright. Back to the hangar. Is it Hangar 18? Reference! Anyway. Not a great reference. But, you know, there's not a lot of famous hangars, you know? Not exactly drowning in hangar references as far as it goes. Particularly that type of hangar. Clothes hangar has a few more jokes you can make. Many of them wildly inappropriate. But no, when it comes to, like, airplane hangars and shit, the Hangar 18's about what you got. Ah, Kibo's moved. Oh, he's back inside, along with Maki. What up, guys?
Shuichi!
Can you come with me?
What happened?
Something wrong? Found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. Well, I mean, I've already checked there, so sure. What are you talking about? Are we going to get in there and find all of the evidence we just found flushed down the toilet because no one was investigating with us to corroborate our story? No, everything's here.
Hey!
What are you looking at? Take a look at this! Oh, hey! That's new. Kokichi's clothes. Soaked and wrinkled, there's no doubt these are Kokichi's. Where'd you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. Why are they soaked? I like how OMG is being censored. Thanks, bot. OMG, Kokichi's actually butt naked. It's buck naked. Thank you. Toilet was clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled these clothes out. Looks like it couldn't be flushed all the way. Couldn't be flushed all the way. These clothes in the toilet in the first place. It was very brave of me, and thanks to that I managed to find an important clue. You did. Please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Clogged toilet. Kokichi's clothes. I found the toilet. Someone must have tried to flush him, but who would do
What's the
that?
matter?
Something the matter? Please investigate. Okay. Ultimate Detective can't stop here. Has to be an important clue.
Alright.
Alright. Made up my mind and grabbed the Kokichi-soaked clothes. Spread them open. Shot in the back, was he? Small hole in the back. And in the sleeve. That's the same size as the one on Kaito's, and traces of blood around the holes. What does that mean? Could mean he was attacked in that case.
No.
Chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the press.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kibo. Thank you. This is a very important clue. I'm happy I helped, but I decline shaking that hand of yours. Your hands aren't clean either. Yeah, let's quickly wash him at that sink over there. Where'd Kaito go? Why isn't he showing himself? Why is the game still going? The mastermind is dead. If this is awkward, I can leave and give you some privacy. Concerned about that? We washed our hands in the sink and left. Fair enough. It's reasonable. Maki? Do you still hate me? Why is it so easy for you to believe Kaito is dead? Kibo?
All right.
Bathroom. Do you have something to add? You look important all of a sudden.
Hey,
It's almost time for the class trial.
I see.
No. This pier could still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Could it be?
Do you think the one who died was Kokichi?
Seems like
Face says you want to think
it's
that.
plain to see.
I think that's just plain impossible. Been manipulating us from the start. Can't believe someone like that would be killed by Kaito. Of course, I don't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaito. Yeah, you're probably right. She has a good point. I still don't have clues. Catching Mr. Ah! There it is. Alright. That is going to be it for me. Went a bit longer because I just wanted to get to the class trial. Who do you think did it? I don't even know who the victim is, frankly. Who killed who? Ooh, it's complicated. I do think Kaito is alive. I think Kokichi's the dead one. The hidden clothes and the wounds obstructing and the very obvious clothes left outside for us to discover and think it was maybe Kaito who died. I think Kokichi is dead. As far as who did it, I think Maki did it. She took her hammer, busted up an Exisol, came in to the hangar, got her crossbow that she had left aside, or had Himiko place in there or something like that, and then shot Kokichi. Then why is Kaito missing? Ah, so Kaito was hiding to protect Maki. Yeah, that's my idea. I don't see how that helps Kaito, though, because Maki would not want to be the one who lives. She'd want to, like, sacrifice her... She would absolutely sacrifice herself to save Kaito. So... maybe Kaito killed him, and he's hiding under Maki's orders? Like, Maki knocked him out somewhere and is hiding him so that she can take the fall? That way, you know, he lives, because he's the best of us or some bullshit like that. That's my hot theory. Anyway, that is going to be it for me. We're going to be back tomorrow to crack this case wide open. Maybe, I don't know if 3 hours will be enough. Hopefully it will be. More importantly, thank you everyone who came out and watched. Thank you anyone who watched on YouTube. Thank you for the support. Love you all. You're all great people. Continue to be good people. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you.